Hello, everybody. Welcome to our second game of our Extra Life stream with the Dungeon Scrawlers. Myself, Eric, Scott DeB, Yang Yang Wang, and a few special guests. Hopefully, Randy's going to show up at some time. He's working out some technical difficulties, but in the interim, I would like to introduce our wonderful Keith Ammann, who is here to run this game for us. And it is going to be great. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what's going on, Keith? And oh man, I'm excited. All right.
All right. Well, the name of the game tonight is Bust My Lair. It's a demo of one of the 16 sample lairs found in my new book, How to Defend Your Lair, coming out from Saga Press, November 29th. It's all about how to design enemy lairs using real-life principles of building security and area defense to add flavor and challenge to your locations. For those who don't know my other work, I'm the author of the blog and the book, The Monsters Know What They're Doing, Combat Tactics for Dungeon Masters, as well as the sequel volume, More Monsters Know What They're Doing, which contains monsters from Volo's and Mordenkainen's, and also Live to Tell the Tale, Combat Tactics for Player Characters, the book that evens the scales and that has led some people to accuse me of being an arms dealer selling to both sides. But in any event, yes, so tonight is a Bust My Lair, which means the party is going to try to invade the well-defended lair of one of my big bad evil characters, and we'll see how far they get.
Excellent, excellent. Yes, so we have built a number of characters specifically for this purpose. My character is named Whisper, and she's an elf thief, not rogue, because she's based on a second edition character I played 20 years ago, and I'm looking forward to playing again. Roz, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us about your character?
Oh, hey, howdy. I'm Roz, or Ruzilla, on Twitch, and I am the DM for Ready to Roll on Questline. And today I am playing my favorite kind of thing to play, which is a gnome paladin.
Excellent.
So just as bubbly as ever and ready to get in there. She's all purple and gold themed, and she's got her sassy little black pony that she rides, and she is hopefully ready for this. We'll find out.
Amazing.
Oh, her name is Beckett, but sometimes her friends call her Buckler because she's a little shield.
Nice. Gar.
Oh, it's me. Hi, I'm Gaarawarr. I make guides for things. That's kind of how I'm known. I make guides for Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, which I think there's a code somewhere down below. I also stream for Codename Entertainment, explaining the game and answering questions and doing tutorials. I stream on my own channel, the Gaarawarr, Twitch TV, just like Gaarawarr. It's spelled like it sounds. And yeah, and now I'm here playing D&D for charity because yay. I'm playing Bandy, a dwarven finger waggler. That's a spellcaster for everybody else. Bandy's a nickname. It's literally B&D, folks. I leaned into it. So that's his thing.
Nice.
He just he breaks and enters. So we'll see if he lives through this.
Excellent. So Yang.
Yes, hello. My name is Yang Wang. I'm a normal player here on the Dungeon Scrawlers. I am also the one who's trying to fix the overlay in the background. As you can see, we were supposed to have a fifth player, but we're having a little bit of technical issues due to the weather. He's having some power issues, so I'm trying to set it up so that he could just hop in later if his power gets fixed.
Yeah, the power issue has been significant here in the Pacific Northwest. The weather has been a little nuts the last few days.
I just want to say a quick welcome to everybody here from Idle Champions who are looking for the code. As Gaarawarr mentioned, we do have one there at the very bottom. You could also type in !code into the chat, and our bot will whisper it to you. We'll have a new code as well for the stream coming up after this, which will be our last of our Extra Life streaming marathon shows. And if you take a look in the lower left corner, we have a number of Extra Life incentives just for this game. So, Keith has a little bit of a reputation for knowing what he's doing, and we'll see if we equally know what we're doing, but you might need a little assistance, and that's where you can both donate to a great cause and help us out. So I just want to read those real quick. For $5, you can give any one player guidance. For $10, you can give any one player a D10 of inspiration. That's Bardic Inspiration. For $25, you could give either a PC or any character in the game, on DM side or PC side, advantage or disadvantage. For $50, Keith will dispense a hint from the book for us to help guide us in the right direction. For $100, you can give any PC or character that Keith is playing a nat 20 or a nat 1. And lastly, for $250, you can give us the wishes that we hold in our hearts, which are major magic items. And each time you give $250, we have picked a list of major magic items that scale up in rarity. And each time this donation is given, we will receive better and better magic items.
Yes, we have assembled specific wish lists for each of our characters, and we might need them. So if you are enjoying the game and you want to see us maybe live a little bit longer, that's a good way to help. Also, I want to give a brief shout out to one of our excellent prizes that is available all day, which is that if you can donate $1,000 to charity or a very good cause supporting Children's Miracle Network, you can get the legendary Keith Ammann to come and DM a game for your group. Yeah. Imagine you too can be brutalized by monsters. Isn't that amazing? All right.
Yeah, so talk to the rest of the...
Everybody secretly wants to TPK. That's a thing everybody kind of wants. We all know it. We just want to last long enough that we get to eat, drink, hang out, have fun, do cool things together.
Yeah.
I haven't died in D&D yet.
What? Don't tell him that. All right.
I was already a target as the spellcaster, folks.
Could be your first time for charity.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like Randy's not going to get his power back. So I think we can get started. And if a miracle happens and he swoops in at some point, I'm sure we can figure something out. Yes.
Can we, real quick, can we give a hint as to what our first item unlock would be if somebody chooses?
Oh, yes, please.
That's
so
a
that
good
they know
idea.
what they're getting us, because it's like everybody gets their first one.
Let's see. I remember what mine were.
I had to go look mine up again.
Do we have an assembled list of all of them?
You all put it in Discord from what I recall, but I have my list right here, and my character.
And Discord being Discord, they're scattered through the
right, of course,
transcript
through the multiverse.
Yes,
multiverse.
My character is currently cloakless, and so he would really appreciate a cloak of protection.
Yeah. I think I also had, I had a cloak of protection as my item as well. I think that would be very helpful.
Buckler?
I'm looking. Oh no.
Oh no.
What did I write down?
I'll do mine. Yeah. Mine is a shout out to the Idle Champions community. I am taunting you all. It's a tan bag of tricks. Do you want to see potentially #Jeremy Clawford show up in a D&D game again?
Oh my.
Here we are.
Yes, that sounds great.
I mean, the dice will determine what I get, but tan bag of tricks, folks. Bring it on.
I think maybe I should do a bag of holding instead of my cloak of protection, because there's so many cool things you can do with that. All right, I'm officially changing my wish list to be bag of holding.
Oh no. It's officially D&D, folks. Someone's changing their mind mid-game.
That's right. That's
Sorry,
right.
I was momentarily
right.
invaded by a gnome rogue there.
Yeah. You got one or more than one roaming your house?
One gnome rogue.
Just one.
Just changed my character sheet while the DM wasn't looking. Classic
Yes.
D&D.
Yeah, I just want to quickly just let us know what we started out with. We've had a number of incentives for this game that have already been purchased for us by the community. So we have 2 relevant tips from the book, and then we have 1 D10 Bardic Inspiration for 1 PC, and then we have guidance for 1 PC. And that is what we are starting out with.
Yep. Second tier is going to be some pretty cool items. And then I think like the big weapons, like the +3 weapons. If you are very keen on seeing us have +3 weapons, that's like tier 3. So
I mean,
Or my
mine-
paladin put a +3 shield. Also good.
yeah.
I have a staff of power.
If
You
you
want to
like-
give me way
Oh.
too much power?
Oh my God.
I have a vial of my own blood. It could get bigger. I could give more blood.
I don't
But
want to know.
Great power.
I
Comes
really
great.
want to see Beckett get a +3 buckler.
Mm-hmm.
I realized my first item that I put down was the Javelin of Lightning.
Yes.
Ooh.
All right. So
Good stuff, folks. Good stuff.
contribute to our extra life and see us through this dangerous lair. On that note, I think we're ready to start whenever you are, Keith.
All right. Well, before we really get down to business, I would like one of you to please roll 1d12.
Okay.
Do it, Eric.
These are my Norse Foundry dice.
You should eat
Hopefully will not betray me.
eat a lucky cookie before you do it.
Oh, okay. So one of our fellow players brought me a box of cookies to go with Extra Life today. There are literally like 30 or 40 cookies in here. And I said when people, contribute $10 to our Extra Life, I will eat a cookie for them on stream.
I have
Just
I
for
have a
them.
pizza box.
Excellent.
Can we all just
So,
join you?
This is your lucky cookie and or pizza slice for Bust My Lair. Here we go. I rolled an 11, Keith.
An 11. All right. So this adventure will be taking place in the month of Grudien, the month of cold, the last month of fall before winter really hits.
Definitely should have got those boots of the north. Okay.
All right.
I forgot. Hold on. Let me get my cosplay on.
Where'd Gaarawarr go?
All
I
right.
don't know. I'm Bandy.
Here we go.
Bandy's here.
Let's do this.
The stories say that Baba Abmarajenya awakened a whole forest, led the trees on a march to the mossy tundra, half a day north of the village of Krivderevia, where summer lasts only a month, handed each tree an axe and commanded them to cut one another down so that she could build the timber stav house in which she lives. The stories say the pile of bones that lie in front of Baba Abmarajenya's house belonged to a mammoth that fell over dead when she looked it in the eye, and that she leapt upon it and feasted on its flesh without stopping until those bones were bare. The stories say a mob of villagers, angry and fearful, marched from Krivderevia to drive her from the district, and that she stepped forth from her house, laughed her blood-freezing laugh, waved her staff, and imprisoned every last villager in a block of ice. The stories are told in whispers for fear that she might overhear. They're not told here at all, not in the inn in Krivderevia. Really just a tavern that charges 1 silver piece a night for a more or less clean straw pallet in the back room, usually used by villagers too drunk even to walk home. You heard the stories in a village a day's travel farther south. Here, the name Baba Abmarajenya generates only fear and suspicion. Except from one man, Dobromil, a priest of Yarovitz, the vanquisher of winter. He deeply resents the hag's presence and wants her gone. He tells you he's known half a dozen neighbors over his 60+ years who've disappeared without explanation, and he believes Baba Abmarajenya is to blame. He tells you this without fear because he believes his God protects him. Although he has no first-hand knowledge, he believes that the story of her living in a house on the tundra beyond the woods to the north is true, and he urges you to investigate. And with that, I will dispense the first tip of the night, which is that every effective defensive arrangement consists of 3 elements: detection, deterrence, and response. Think about what form each of those is likely to take.
Detection, deterrence, and response.
Mm-hmm.
So perhaps the hag has magic or spies. Look around suspiciously.
And with that, I will dispense, now that you mention that, I'll dispense the second tip. There are 2 types of spies: those who merely observe and report, and those who gather information more actively. Active information gatherers are charismatic, memorable, ingratiating. But the other kind of spy is a gray person, someone unimportant, someone who doesn't stand out, someone beneath notice.
Wait, am I a spy?
Yes, but which kind of spy?
I don't know. People don't notice me.
Let that boil your noggin for a while.
While the 2 of you discuss this, there is a tall, silver-haired, silver-eyed human in the back, and he remembers, oh, we had a cache of magic items. One that we must not forget when we leave to go on this adventure, because an anonymous individual donated $250 to give us our first major magic items. Thank you.
Oh, amazing. Amazing.
We applaud you, generous individual.
We're sitting around talking together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I want to be like able to whisper and be a part of it. So I'm gonna really squeakily just like drag a chair that's tall enough that I can clamber up onto, so I can get up close and be a part of the whispers.
Should we
What are we talking
actually
about?
all describe our characters?
Sure, right? Because I'm a gnome, so I got to get up a little taller. She's got purple hair. Probably still wearing a bunch of her armor. Got her gods. She's probably already been in the tavern handing out pamphlets, letting everybody know she's very devoted.
And these characters, by the way, are level 13, so they are heroes of renown, known in many
nobody
lands.
knows about me. Nope. Nobody.
Except for
Nobody
me,
knows about me.
Bandy. I know all about you. Whisper.
That's freaky.
Whisper is a silver-haired, copper-eyed elf woman of soft voice and dexterous aspect. She carries a couple of hooked daggers and a bow, and she never seems to make any noise when she walks around, thanks to her boots of elvenkind. And now she also has a bag of holding. Amazing.
I'm Bandy. I steal stuff. I'm a dwarf, finger waggler. I'm younger than I look. I'm actually a youth by dwarven standards, but the beard always throws people off.
Because it is long and gray.
Yeah, Yeah, but I will use that to my advantage.
It is a
I'm dressed
wonder.
in full black. I just different shades of black. I'm black on black on black. I even have a mask thing that will come out and it will, if I put it on, it will cover under my eyes and it ties around my beard so I can fully disappear into the night because I like to do the crimes. Yeah. I walk around. I have a quarterstaff that it looks burnt, but polished with the burn, a little blackened, charred leather book at my side. And now, along with other blackened out pouches, I have a very noticeable tan bag of tricks. And I pull it out. Jeremy, are you in there? And I put it back at my side.
Bandy, I had hoped you would not bring that this time. Oh well.
Look, Jeremy goes where I go.
Yes. Mhm.
And that
Soda's
is
useless.
North in defense of the people.
I should say real quick, soda's useless. And as I say that, a little blackened gray mouse comes out from behind the beard and I hold up a little piece of cheese and it eats it and then it runs back into the beard and into the robe somewhere and that's it. That's all you see.
So the silver-haired individual, having pulled a cloak out from the box, steps up to the rest of you, and he says, "Well, I suppose being stealthy is one form of getting under detection, but do we have any magical means? Does any of you have that capability?"
I mean, like my boots are real quiet. Do you mean for you or just for me?
Well, for all of us, for our group. Do we have anything that might block some forms of scrying or be able to detect any magical wards that she might have in place?
Not
I mean,
especially.
like I said, my boots are real quiet. Technically, I have boots of elven kind too, but I just treat their big black leather boots. They don't look like all frumpy. They're just specially made by an elf. As
I
far as
can
I'm
always
concerned.
detect the presence of evil.
I mean, I can see like magic, like all the hold on. And my eyes glow a little bit. Yep. There's magic here. Like I'm just pinging. I just cast detect magic on myself. It's free for me.
Oh, nice.
So anytime we're at a combat, I can have detect magic up constantly at no cost. I'm like, yeah, lots of magic. I can see magic, but yeah.
Do you think there's spies here though, watching us now?
Oh god.
Do you sense the presence of an evil entity near us?
I will detect good and evil.
All right.
Until the end of my next turn. Anything that is, I mean, it's got some limitations. It's not quite as simple.
Sure. You don't detect any supernatural evil threats. No celestials, no fiends, no fae,
Undead.
no undead in this tavern.
Okay. Nothing that sends us to battle instantly, my friends. At least not here. Within
I can help people. I can encourage people when they're looking for stuff, but I can't find it necessarily myself. I can protect you from evil if I have to. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Regular spies.
Yes. My magic is of the more orderly kind. I believe that the universe has a certain mechanism to it that must be kept, must be upheld at all cost. But unfortunately, that doesn't quite include anything to do with stealth. I was hoping that we could possibly pass without trace, when we go through her lands. But, it'd be really useful if we had a ranger. But I see that the one that we recruited failed to show up to our group today.
I think he's sleeping one off upstairs.
Yes.
Yes, I seem to recall seeing a cloud of fairies flying around somewhere. Perhaps he will join us later.
So, in which case, as we travel to this lair, do you think we should go by foot or should we take mounts?
If we go by foot, then I'm just leaving my horse here. That seems. I mean, unless it's close by, is it just down the street, or are we going a ways?
Yeah, how far is the lair from this town that we have paused in? Do we know?
According to the lore, according to the myth, it is half a day north. Now that's assuming normal traveling conditions. This time of year, it is rainy. It is prone to storms. Oftentimes at night, the temperature gets cold and the rain turns to ice. Today's high temperature was around 0 degrees.
Wow.
0 degrees.
The
Holy.
last thing we want is to get caught out in that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that Fahrenheit?
This is Fahrenheit. Yes. Yes. 0 degrees Fahrenheit. So
Is it? But it's rainy.
oh no, today it's not
Okay.
rainy.
Today
No,
it's
no.
Okay. Do we have snow out?
There is snow on the ground.
Okay.
Yes. The ground has begun to freeze, which actually works in your favor because during the wet fall season here, the ground turns to mud. So
Right.
it's slightly to your benefit to have the ground frozen.
You could always take the mounts until we're close and then, stash them away somewhere safe.
That sounds good
No
to
one
me.
will mess with mine.
By the way, you are still here in the tavern with the priest Dobromil if you
Right.
want to interact with him at all.
Does he have any other information?
If you want to
he can give
continue
us?
your conversation, let's say.
Does he have information he can give us about the conditions or?
He's given you what information he has relating to the situation. If you have any other things you want to ask him about,
What's
he's
the recent,
happy to offer.
Yeah, the recent activity like? Has anyone gone missing recently? Have you seen evidence of the?
Not
Bottom.
recently. He has a deep kind of sing-song voice. The last person who went missing was 4 or 5 months ago. A man named Lyudomir. He was a leather worker.
I see.
Do you think she like eats them? I mean, she ate that other thing. Is that? I'm just trying to figure out. Like, is she
Who
just?
is to say?
She only eats one
Perhaps
big
she
meal every
eats
3 to
them?
4 months. That's a pretty good. That's hibernating. That's weird.
Were there
Ugh.
any signs of her intervention? Strange dreams or visions?
There are never any signs.
Hmm.
None left behind. No physical signs. When people speak ill of Baba of Marajenya, the weather turns foul. Blizzards, terrible winds, biting cold. It is why people believe that she listens in on them.
So if I want to go bobsledding and there isn't a lot of slow, I talk bad about her while on a hill and I'm good to go. That's what I'm getting from this.
If you are protected by Yarovitz, maybe that is all that happens to you. If you are not protected, maybe you disappear. Then no sledding.
So 50-50. All right, got it.
But you would leave behind a strange word that none of us would recognize, only to eventually realize it's the name of your sled. Sorry. Well, we should probably get underway. Yes.
Sled's name is Gaarawarr. All right. So I mean, you're a priest. I mean, obviously we're doing this for you, really. And I mean for the good of the people. You got anything you can give us to help us out? Like blessings that'll last, or
250 gold pieces, perhaps?
or something.
500
I mean,
gold
we're
pieces,
about to
perhaps?
invest a good amount into this. Is this a thing? I don't know what your order does. You didn't say priest of what order, so I don't.
If you need supplies, I can talk to people, get you what you need, perhaps. Trade
I
on
never
your
leave home
names.
unprepared, but I was just wondering if there's like a special thing for.
But this is not a wealthy village. There is not
Clearly.
much that we can, there is not much money that we can give that would impress seasoned adventurers like yourselves. But
I mean, if we get rid of this Baba Yaga, real estate prices around here are going to go up, right? Is there maybe
that
some
is
land?
unlikely.
Unlikely still. Wow. I'm trying here, folks.
This village is quite poor. Now, my fellow priest, do you happen to know if this this creature what sort of minions might it employ? Have there been any rumors or knowledge of that?
Question.
She is said to sway the minds of the creatures of the tundra,
Sway the minds of the
compel them to do her bidding.
Yeah. Great.
Of course.
Great. I'm not a big fan of, non-consent in any situation. This just, she's not a good person.
Well, it sounds like we might have to contend with not only the weather, but the creatures that live in the weather, whether that is wolves or bears, or perhaps something more monstrous like yetis?
Perhaps.
Or we could break the
I-
spell on them, maybe.
I tried to kill one of those once. We did so much damage to him, yet he persisted.
I just got that.
I
Sorry.
think we all take psychic damage.
Yeah. And
Folks,
maybe
for
it's
Extra Life,
time.
for those of you watching, if you can't donate money, I give the puns for free.
Yep.
I mean, we're going to do it for the people. Though,
That sounds
right?
like extortion rather than.
Yeah. I mean,
Donate
whatever.
less puns.
Whatever gets people to donate the monies, right? So, is there anything else that we want to ask before we venture forth? It sounds like a no to me.
No, I think we should go.
I
Okay.
guess just to make sure that our friend upstairs who's sleeping it off is taken care of.
I'm sure
There's
they-
no
you say
upstairs at
friend,
this place, by the way. It's
Like,
just a back
we're
room.
work colleagues. I just
It was
want-
metaphorical upstairs. It was like
Metaphorical
heaven. Okay.
It is, by the way, right now evening. So I don't know if
Oh.
you're talking about leaving like literally right away, or at first light, or in the middle of the night. What you have in mind?
Well, I
So,
think maybe we
oh.
don't want to tell this guy. Just in
Hmm.
case. It's been lovely getting to know you, sir.
Yes.
Well, we'll think about your request, and maybe in a couple days.
we shall look into your concern about the great sorceress here in the frozen wilds.
When we
Hmm.
send him away, can I insight check his vibe on hearing that we don't want to talk to him anymore?
Vibes
Sure.
check. Vibes check.
Vibe check.
Sure. And there is a guidance available if you wish to use it. It was not specified who got the guidance, so first claimed, first used.
Also,
I
a
will-
inspiration, D10.
I'm
Right.
going to use my insight as well, because I think Ross has a great idea.
I'm not
Okay.
gonna burn it for this. I'll just let the dice roll where they may.
I only got a 9.
Oh, that's good. So I have a 16 plus my insight makes it a 22.
All right. Dobromil struck you as pretty above board. He did not seem to be a guileful person at all. He seemed both genuinely put out by these things that he believes Baba Abmarajenya was responsible for, sincerely concerned for the people who were gone, and sincerely like fed up enough to say something about it, whereas other people around the tavern are kind of, hunched over, heads down, faces turned away, like pretending you're not there and they're not overhearing you talking about this.
Okay.
That's good because I'm not real quiet. I've got an outside voice that's my inside voice. So I'll do this if we need to be quiet.
As he leaves, then I would relay to the team here that I'd trust him.
I see.
That seems like the info that we needed, and I think we should plan our approach.
Oh, I did have detect magic up. Was he giving off any magic? Like maybe
Like, for example, illusion magic, like he might be under some kind of
maybe it's Baba,
disguised.
whatever.
No, he was
can't say
not.
that name.
He was not under anything,
Okay.
anything of that sort. Nor was he
Yeah.
really packing anything of power on him.
Okay. All right.
Well, I will use my message cantrip to send a message to the one I think is the most reasonable person here, which is definitely Beckett. And I will say she might be able to hear us if we speak openly. So perhaps we should, well, there's no way we're going to deceive her in that way unless we just pretend to be fools who don't know what we're doing.
Another round of drinks.
Perfect.
On me. And I'll order gnome-sized pints for everyone.
All right.
Gnome sized. So there's shots.
And then I guess as we, have a drink and we look towards each other, maybe what we should decide is if we decide we'd like to go out on our with our mounts, that we could scout, we could go explore the area.
I think
We're
that
looking
seems
for
wise.
treasure.
I think exploration is a good idea.
Exploration or exploration? Because I think exploration is what's going to happen when we find
Exploitation.
this thing. Exploitation, I'm down for 24/7.
Yeah, exploration is what we should do.
Okay.
Maybe we should find this great sorceress and pay her respects.
Yes, I think just in case, I just want to let you all know that I can give up to 2 of us the ability to fly, but for no longer than 10 minutes, just in case we need it.
That's neat.
Whisper stands up from the table. Well, I shall relieve myself and return, and then I head off.
I will
Head
continue
off.
to pretend it's a party in here, and
I
just
head
chatting.
off in that direction.
Okay. So, so Whisper is exiting the tavern.
I think my character would make a motion, and with his hand, he uses a mage hand in order to pick the drink. He drinks it, he thanks Beckett, and then he's going to put like a comforting hand like around her shoulder, like, to thank as part of the thanking gesture. And he's going to lean in closer and then whisper to her, if we're trying to not be overheard, do you have some way that we can at least communicate when we're going to leave?
That's a good idea.
How about first light?
How about slightly before that?
Okay, that sounds good to me. And then he like pushes her away and like laughs, but he's a terrible actor, so his laugh is like really mechanical. And he's like, ha 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 ha, that was a good joke.
Was that only for her to hear, or would I have heard it too? Still,
He's going to then lean over to Bandy and he's gonna say, let me tell you the joke as well. And then he like tends to whisper the joke in your ear, but then he says like, let's leave just before first light. Meet in front of the tavern. Or behind the tavern.
Message spell incoming to say, I found a spy and I'm following him into the forest.
And that comes to just Beckett?
To Sai,
Yes,
in
to
fact.
Sai.
Oh, to say.
Say, yeah.
Say, yeah, say.
Oh.
And as Sed just said something to me, I'm like, we're saying this out loud, and suddenly in your head you hear it in the same voice. I mean, I can just say this to you quietly anytime I want, as long as you're pretty close to me. Like, do we really want to talk about our plans out loud? That seems not wise.
Okay, so he thinks back. Oh, a telepath, I think. No,
but you don't need to know that.
Okay,
That's
well,
great
this is
for you to think.
yes, this is highly useful. You could be the switchboard for our group then, and then he lets him know that Whisper went out and followed the spy.
So you're communicating with each other here sub-vocally, making sure that there's nothing people can overhear around you.
Right.
That's what I'm doing. I'm using the message spell. I'm not sure what Gar is doing.
I have message too, but I can cast it without anything as much as I want.
Excellent.
And I use the reason I dress in all black and I have black gloves too is so when I have to do my little finger wiggling, people can't really see it as well.
Smart.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I want to look around. I did turn my detect magic on. I do want to check out the place we're in and just give a glance across all the people to see if anybody stands out, because in this place, no one should have magical stuff on or be magical based off the description the priest gave us, because everybody poor.
So your impression of the people in the tavern is number one, yeah, this is a pretty poor place. These people live subsistence lifestyles. They are in about the farthest north you can go in the woods, where there is still decent hunting and woodcutting. You go about 3 or 4 miles farther north from here, and the woods run out. The local name Creve de Ravia roughly translates to crookwood, because if you go any farther north, the trees are short and skinny and bent by the wind. There's the people around you, as I mentioned, they are they're keeping their heads down. They want nothing to do with you all. They are nervous. You're talking about things that spook them deeply. And you don't pick up any kind of, oh my goodness, this person has a magic item in their pocket that is radiating arcane power. Nothing like that. These seem like normal folks.
Just now that I know that they're spies, I'm like, I'm always looking around anyway because grew up on the streets, but like this is okay. People actively looking for us. Good times. Hate it. Good times.
What you pick up is that they are listening and pretending not to listen because they don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, I'm used to that.
Yeah,
that's how I grew up. Everybody's listening all the time, but nobody wants to talk to you. Got it. Okay. Then I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna down every shot that nobody else did, because she's a gnome drinks. That's a shot for a dwarf. And I'm gonna just down them all and head out the door.
Okay. Meanwhile, Whisper, you are trailing this individual. He's dressed like a hunter. He's not a big man, but he's kind of average human size, little bit stooped, and just before he left, you saw that he had a very thick blonde beard and looked to be middle-aged. And he's just trudge, marching north through the woods. Steady pace, not slowing, not turning, seems to know where he's going, but is definitely going beyond the borders of the village. And doesn't seem to notice you.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take him down, actually. Once he gets beyond the borders of the village.
Sort of split the party on your own. Yeah.
First murder hobo kill. Let's go.
I don't want to follow him too far. I'm just going to just gonna shoot him with my arrow. He's not aware of me, so I have advantage, yes?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. 21 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. And he was not aware of me, so I have sneak attack as well.
That's correct.
Okay.
If you're a thief, you have sneak. You are a thief. Yes, you have sneak attack.
Okay. That is a total of 33 damage.
All right. He falls.
Okay.
One shot, one kill.
Yep. I head over to him and I check out his body. Does he have any interesting items?
First of all, if you leave him here, he's going to die. He carries a pouch with some money. He has a hatchet and a hunting knife strapped to his belt. He carries a bow and a quiver, and a pipe with some tobacco.
One of the viewers goes, "Someone's papa isn't going to be home tonight." Oh.
You know, it is true. It is true. Okay. Yeah, I'll pull out my healer's kit and I'll bandage him so that I stabilize him.
Okay.
We cool, right? We cool.
Oh, no, obviously not. Anyway, I'm gonna check him for like runes or marks of magic, something on him like that.
Make an Arcana check for me, please.
Okay. Yeah, I only got an 8.
Nothing that you notice.
Okay. Well, I should probably get Gar. Gar could deal with this.
Bandy?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Bandy.
How far away from the tavern are you?
You probably made it about 40 minutes.
Oh, that's a ways. Okay.
Couple miles.
Okay. Yeah,
It is very, very cold here, by the way. I'd like you to make a Constitution check on your way back.
Excellent.
Did any of us bring like cold weather gear?
I got a 14.
All right, you're okay for now.
Okay.
But you are freezing when you get back.
So, yeah, maybe. Okay. Can I drag him somewhere warm where he won't immediately expire?
He is actually dressed for the weather. He
Okay.
is wearing very, very thick and warm clothes. I mean, he's a native. He's a native. He makes his living outdoors. He's wearing cold weather gear.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna drag him under some some shelter so that at least he's not getting active precipitation on him.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna head back.
All right.
Okay, I think in the meantime, Seh has made his preparations and he's just going to head to whatever bed, whatever place he's going to rest in, and he's going to try to rest up before they leave, right before the morning.
All right.
I think I still only know that it's like just before dawn. So I'm doing the same thing, and of course doing my final rounds of trying to convert a few more folks in the tavern, and then
that is going so poorly.
yeah, he is undeterred. She's just like, I don't know, you know, I hear your points, and I have a few more of my own, and so she does a couple more of those before.
They are unsubtly rude to you.
Okay.
Undeterred.
Enthusiasm.
You know, so she might, like, when she heads back to go wherever her bedroll rest type thing is, she might be a little bit like, those guys are jerks.
Bandy.
I would have been just checking on my horse.
Okay.
Maybe making sure it was fed.
You are
ready for
probably,
the
I mean,
next
that's going to be your responsibility because
Okay.
it's tied outside.
Yeah.
So
just feeding it an apple. I know it's cold, Cophelia. Just we're fine. Just
you would probably be doing that when Whisper returns.
Right.
Okay. Okay. So, message. I found a spy. I followed him. I shot him. He's in the woods. Stable, not dead. But message. If there's some magic, I don't know. You might want to check it out.
Okay. Direction. Do you want to go or do you want to stay? Is it too? I don't know.
I'll go with you, but
all
need
right.
some warmer clothes.
Yeah, it's a little cold out here. Is there? I mean, I don't know. How did we get this far north without buying warm weather gear? We're silly.
We are just thoroughly impractical. It's true. Can we acquire warm
Adventurous,
weather
man.
clothes here?
Yes,
I
you
mean,
can. Yeah, you can acquire them here. Yes.
I know where at
Like
least
tonight
one
or
suit of
tomorrow?
warm weather clothes is.
Well, you can acquire them in the morning,
In the morning.
when
Okay.
people
That's
are
fine.
awake again.
All right. How far are we going? Do we need the horses or? I mean, it might warm them up a little bit to take them for a little gallop, but
Sure. I think it might be reasonable to explore. Let's go.
all right.
All right.
So we're
So
just
it only takes you
riding
about
out.
half the time.
Mhm.
Another 20
Nice.
minutes to get to where you left this individual's body.
Is it still there?
It is still there. It is still there.
Shocking.
Is he still alive?
He is still
I'm
alive. He
shocked.
hasn't regained consciousness yet.
I see.
All right. I roll up and I'm just like, and my eyes flare. Just detect magic. Just giving him a good once over.
The pipe is magical.
Oh. And I zoom in a little bit on it. Like, can I get any? If I need to roll, does it tell me?
You found something.
Yeah. I don't want to touch it though. Hold on. So I use an action to see a faint aura around any visible creature, blah, blah, blah. School of Magic.
This
So I get
would be evocation magic.
Well, so the pipe's magical. Gives an evocation vibe.
That's the sort of magic that you use to communicate over distances, yes?
That's not really my school of study specifically, but I can never remember this stuff. Is it? You tell me.
I mean, sending is an evocation spell.
Is it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially. I mean, do we really want to know? I mean, it's one of the few things that I have to actually spend money on is to tell what this really is. Are we down for that?
Yes.
I don't think I'm going to be able to replace these components in this shithole. Sorry.
What manner of components?
Pearl. I've got them. But I mean, we're talking a pricey pearl.
I don't think the pearl is consumed for identify.
Is it not? Okay.
I don't think so.
I thought it was.
I'll double check.
Whenever it says a component worth a certain amount, I assume it consumes it.
It is consumed.
It's only
if
consumed
your
if it
DM is a
specifies
jerk.
it's no, it's only consumed if it specifies it's consumed, and the
Okay.
pearl is not consumed.
Right.
All right. Well, I keep a bunch because I guess I worry about that.
All you need is
all right.
one.
All right. Then I reach into my component pouch. It's a black pouch on my side. You can't really see. I grab a pearl, just keep my fingers on it, and I identify the pipe.
Okay.
It does
This
take me,
is-
to be clear, it does take me 11 minutes.
Okay.
I'm not casting this with a spell slot.
That's fine. He does not wake up in
Okay.
11 minutes. And this is a pipe of smoke signals.
Oh,
It is used for sending messages. You fill the pipe, you light the pipe, and you concentrate on a message, and the message is displayed in the air in smoke.
yeah. So he communicates to somebody with this. This is kind of fancy. It's not like a hidden thing. It's like it puts smoke in the air, but people can see it and tell what's going on.
Ah,
But that's still, I mean, around here, someone like this to have something magical, like if it was his bow, yeah, that's his life, right? But a pipe that sends messages, something shady.
hmm.
And I pocket that pipe.
Okay.
There's no way that's staying behind.
Well then, I'm not sure if he was the only one who overheard us. He was the only one that I saw.
Did you see him? Did you see him smoke the pipe on the way out?
No, I don't believe so.
If you didn't see smoke going in the air, then then probably nobody. I mean, then this, well, I shouldn't say nobody. We should assume she knows we're coming.
Yes, she might not know
But
the
this guy probably
details.
didn't do it.
Hmm. I'm not sure if, well, I didn't get the chance to interrogate him, so I do not know if he works for her willingly or is under a spell. Hence, he's not dead.
Right. And I'm thinking about it for a second. I don't have anything for that. I'm not a
For
big
making
fan
him
of,
not dead.
well, for making him talk.
Ah,
I'm not a big fan of non-consent. So
Beckett might have a solution to this issue.
maybe.
Are we really
We want to throw him
discussing-
over a horse, take him into town, or does that set off too many alarm bells?
Are we really discussing sicking the paladin on him? Yes, we are. All right, let's go.
I mean, look, if you got it, flaunt it.
If you got it, exploit it. Let's go.
Yeah. Like I
All
said,
right.
always up for exploitation. So yeah, body on the back of the horse.
Okay.
I'll put it, well, we probably, you know what? You probably weigh less than I do, even though I'm 4 foot even.
Yeah, I'll put him on the back of Talos.
All right.
Talos is the name of my horse.
I'm a thick boy, even though I'm not super strong.
Whisper's pretty small. She weighs a little over 100 pounds.
Oh yeah, I got you. Like I'm like at least at 4 foot tall, I'm still like a buck and a half.
Yep.
And that's probably low. I'm a little self-conscious about my weight.
Okay. All right, yeah, and we put him on at the back of a horse. We go through the, like, we try not to be super obvious about coming back to town, although it is night, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we try to avoid sentries.
Okay.
I keep an active eye out.
There
for
are
sentries.
no sentries. I mean, this is
This place,
just a village.
Mhm.
It's not walled. It's the village is pretty much undefended. There are definitely no sentries.
Okay.
So
All right, yep.
you ride back into the village. You have this hunter, whoever he is, over the back of your horse. Where do you take him?
within 120 feet of wherever I think Buckler is.
All right.
And then it's a silent message.
Do we have a
Got it.
little space where we've got maybe not rooms, but like at the stable or something that we've been set up as?
Again, the only place to stay in this village is either in somebody's house or in that back room at the tavern. This
Okay.
village is very small and poor and does not have a conventional inn.
If we traveled here, we stayed in my tiny hut. All the
Oh,
way here.
okay.
So that would be an option, but it's real cold outside, so I don't think people would be waiting outside for us.
Yeah, also there is no tiny hut if you go outside it.
No, that's true. It's got to be indoors. Dang it. Well, still.
So Beck is just in the back then.
So back
Yeah,
in the back.
same.
So I think we pull up on the horses within about 100 feet of the place, and I just shoot a message in. Buckler, real quick, unconscious guy. We need to interrogate him. I'm sure you got something for that, right? Meet us out back. Oh, and grab a set.
I will literally grab him. They told me to take you with us. Come on.
Back into the cold. All
Bring it
right.
down.
I was just minding his own business. Yeah. Dress warmly.
How tall
All
is
right.
it?
He's about 5'8".
Okay, so probably grab him by the belt. Let's go.
Say at 5'8", Say is the tallest person in the party.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. And if there is, I mean, we're trying. I think it's probably late, so looking around to make sure as much as we can that it's a stealthy exit.
All right. I mean, it's hard to stealthily
Yeah,
exit
everybody
right through the
watches.
middle of a tavern. However, it is getting very late. The few patrons who are still here are extremely drunk and aren't really paying much attention to you. The tavern keeper is packing stuff away for the night. He's probably not going to stay up much longer and doesn't really care if you're just stepping outside for something or else.
Okay. I'll make it look like I need to pee as I run out.
Right.
This is most disorderly. But all right. So when we get outside, what do we see?
The back.
You see your companions with a villager bleeding, and over the back of how did we ever decide on the pronunciation? Is it Eon or Aiden?
Aiden.
Okay. Aiden's horse. I'm sorry,
Okay.
Whisper's horse. Whisper's horse.
It's Whisper's horse. Yeah.
Whisper's horse
Yes,
is named
I'm sorry.
Towers. Mhm.
Aiden is the absent one.
Mhm, mhm.
Oh my goodness, is he
Oh.
okay?
What have you two
Nope.
done?
But he is alive.
He's alive. That's okay, right?
Oh goodness.
Anyway, and we pull him off.
Is he okay? No, definitely
No.
not.
He is wounded, unconscious, stabilized. He's not gonna die.
Yeah.
Oh, we should get somewhere we can do this where it's warm and quiet.
I mean, around here, that's in the middle of that tavern. So I don't think that's a good idea.
I mean, at least the tiny hut was opaque, so people couldn't see inside.
Here's my thing. The tiny hut is just a dome. It says it can go anywhere unless you run it a
Mhm.
different way. There's
Yep.
one that needs a door. So we can do the dome outside somewhere, right?
Anywhere. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I was just making sure. I misunderstood.
Mhm.
So yeah, we could move a little bit out and 11 minutes later, we've got a tiny hut that's
All right.
opaque on the outside, blends into the forest, and is nice and comfortable on the inside.
Yeah, I'll create a
Alright.
bonfire and I'll use control the flames just to make sure it doesn't get crazy and doesn't
Alright.
suffocate us.
Okay. That gives you light. Tiny hut is actually temperature controlled, so you don't need
Yeah.
to do it for warmth. But
Nice.
this gives you light.
All right, Whisper, wake him up. I mean, do we want to tie him up? Are we nervous that something will happen?
I ruffle into my bags. I don't know why I didn't do this before. And I pull out of my backpack a set of manacles and I just lock him up behind. I put it behind his back. I don't want him messing with him. Prop him up, manacled, locked, key back in my pocket.
All right.
I don't have any healing abilities.
Well, he's stable. We just got to wake him up, right?
Sure. And I slap him.
That's
Yeah, well.
hitting an unconscious person is going to inflict 2 automatic death saves. Are you sure you want to do that? Or death save failures.
I'm not a cleric.
I'll cast Cure Wounds.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Cure wounds.
We got
Cure
there.
wounds. There we go.
See, woke him right up.
Roll for the HPs.
Yeah.
It's like, you want us to wake him up? Okay.
Yeah, that's all I got.
He'll get 9 hit points.
Okay. So you see his wound partially close up. His eyes flutter open. Who are you people?
None
What
yet.
have you done?
I mean, we borrowed you. Clearly.
We have questions, and I think you have answers. So you're gonna tell us everything that we need to know about. You got a hag. Do you work for her?
Make a social skill check of your choice, depending on the approach you want to take.
She's definitely always she's always good cop first, and then works her way down.
Okay.
So she'll just
Our
go start with-
characters are the exact opposite.
Yeah, that's great.
she'll do persuasion. So it's a 15.
Okay. He says,
Before you can answer, I'm going to cast Zone of Truth.
okay. He says, I cannot tell you anything. She has laid a curse on me.
Oh, that's not a problem. You want me to fix that for you? If I fix that for you, you're going to talk to us. That's the order of operations. Yes? Do you want to not be cursed?
She is too strong. You cannot break a curse of Baba Marajenya. No one can.
I mean, you say that. Here we are. I don't know.
I would like to at least try. It would make me
Sure.
feel better to know that we tried and it did not work.
I slap him again. But I cast
Oh.
remove curse. That's my slap him upside the head. That's my remove curse. Level 3.
I'll use Greater Restoration, and let's try it at level 5.
I'm going to
Okay.
keep watch
should we
while
see if
all
mine
this is
works
going on.
first? Let mine try to work first, Yang Yang. Come on.
All right.
I'm going to stand
He just saw the
outside.
slap. He just saw the slap, and he was like,
Oh, okay.
I'm going to
I
stand
said I was- oh, I can
outside the
fix that for you.
radius of the zone of truth, and I'm going to keep watch.
I don't think you can be in the hut unless you leave the hut.
Oh, okay, I'm going to leave. No,
That's why I was
wait.
like, oh, she cast
It's
Zone of Truth
opaque,
and it would
right?
Hit all of us.
It's opaque, right?
Yes, the hut is opaque.
Yeah.
No one can see it.
Sound doesn't travel through the hut either, right? Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, I am going to step outside the hut and take a look around.
All right. You don't see anything out of the ordinary around the hut.
Okay.
Do I think that the spell worked?
It's hard to say. How are you casting remove curse? What do you use for that?
I mean, it's just a touch spell for me.
Okay,
That's-
but it's
that
a
was the
spell you
slap.
know.
Oh yeah, that's one of my warlock spells. So I reach out to my unknown source of power, because she won't tell me who she is, and just like, hey, you one-on-one, this guy's
All right.
Baba, and
All right.
like in my head.
Based on that, level 3 was not enough to do it.
All right. Wow. Do I need should I get Baba as a patron? In my head.
No.
Because I don't think that worked.
Greater Restoration
Wow.
level 5.
Okay. Level 5 was not good enough to do it. He says, you see, there is nothing you can do.
What's the
She's too
curse?
powerful.
Like, what's the conditions? What's the whole jam about it?
Did she even tell you?
He just clams up.
Oh,
He's
buddy.
like, there is nothing you can do to me that is worse than what she can do.
Who else in the town is cursed?
Whole village is cursed, but none as badly as I.
Ah. Mm-hmm.
Did you tell her we were here?
He's under zone of truth. Says
he can't avoid answering questions.
Yeah, he can just not answer.
Yeah. He looks ashamed and says, I did not get the chance.
Well, that's a good thing. Good job, buddy. Proud of you.
We're
Look.
going to risk our lives to try to fix this.
Yeah, I mean, it's in your best interest, really. Like, anything you can
What
say
can
to
you
us
do?
outside of the curse, it's in your best interest to help us out, because if we knock her out, everyone's free. And I'm going to try to persuade, I guess.
What can you do against her? Who are you? You are nothing compared to her. She is ancient. You have heard the stories. You know of her power.
I'm going
What
to give
can
him
you
a
do
big
for me? I am broken
hug.
man.
Just a little but big hug. The best
It's
that I
very
can.
awkward.
Yep.
But they're eye to eye.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on the ground.
We're going to do what I think everybody should, and we're going to try no matter what.
You will fail.
She is undeterred. So she'll kind of step back to let the other two with the group take their turns. But she will turn to Bandy and just be like, "Where you ticklish?"
That's not a thing. That's not a thing. And I just turn around and like walk to the edge of the just like
Okay, but I'm leaving space for Seth.
I think Se is he's very much into like laws of the universe. He's very like orderly and logical. If level 5 did not do it, he's really at a loss for what to do. He does have one level 6 slot, and I think we probably have enough time before we leave in the morning, so I guess he will try that on his greater restoration.
Okay. It is insufficient.
I have tried my best to remove this villager's curse. I'm afraid there's not much more I can do here then. Do any of the rest of you have any ideas?
I mean, curses end when someone dies, right?
I
Isn't
am
that how they work?
uncomfortable. I am uncomfortable with the thought of ending this person's life. as I don't have any way to bring them back. Do you?
I mean, we got a buckler.
Yes. But also, oh, that's extreme.
I mean, you're lifting a curse. Yeah. I don't know. Just a thought.
Maybe
Are we doing this? Are we doing this?
we
Nah,
look
I mean,
into
we don't
the
have to.
we look into the NPC's eyes, and I ask him, "Are you willing to risk death itself to break this curse?"
I mean, I was going to ask him first.
I think his reply is, "Are you mad?"
I mean,
Wow.
sometimes I get pretty angry, but I'm not at the moment.
Just leave me in peace.
Yeah, all right. If we let you go, are you going to message? I mean, do you have some? Oh. So, and I pull out the pipe. So I got this thing. I know that's how you talk to her, at least one of the ways. Do you have any other way to talk to her?
No. But
Buckler. See, telling the truth, Buckler.
he's in the zone of truth. He has to.
Well, okay.
That
Yeah.
answer's true.
He says no, but it will
All right.
avail you nothing. By morning, it will be in my pocket again. I cannot get rid of it.
Well, that sucks. I was going to sell this.
Well,
I
perhaps
gotta
we
make some
could
money on this trip, but all right.
perhaps we could use it to send a false message to her. If you can figure out what their messaging system is.
I
You're so
mean,
smart. I mean, he could help us.
or we could just straight up tell her we're coming for her.
No, like say
I kind of like that. Call our shot.
no, say like adventurers are coming 2 days from now, for example, or maybe that there's only or no adventurers are coming.
Mm.
I think I'm going to come back into the hut at this point or at some point.
Yeah, you probably overheard that last.
You
Well,
can't hear
us-
anything outside the.
Yeah,
but
once you come in-
once I get inside.
We're discussing. Should we send a false message?
You would have. Yeah, you heard
We
me
got,
say,
like,
well, let's just
8
call
more
our
minutes
shot.
on the zone of truth.
Whisper always walks in right before Bandy's going to go nuts.
Yeah.
All right. So couldn't break the curse. And you think he's still going to get information to the hag.
But maybe we
Well.
could say send a false message. I like that idea.
True.
Because,
If he doesn't
I mean-
check in, she'll be suspicious, right?
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Like, unless we're taking him with us, he could always just message her again later after we leave.
But maybe I'm gonna look him in the eyeballs. Maybe it's worth it to give us a chance. If all it is a little bit of scooching the truth with her just for today, isn't it worth it to believe in us?
Does he believe we can defeat her?
Oh, of
No,
course not.
Well,
like-
then I think.
But like, believe us a little bit. And then like 3 days from now, who cares? Maybe
Although,
we're dead.
hey, buddy,
You can
if you don't
try
think
another
we can-
you can try another persuasion check, and remember, you do have some benefits that have been
Yeah.
provided to you
Yes.
by donors to Extra Life.
Yes.
Yes,
Should use those.
Here we
I'm
go.
going for it.
I'm not that great at talking to people.
So surprisingly, I am charismatic. I don't know if I'm more charismatic than Buckler.
I will help you then, Bandy.
I don't know if I'm more charismatic. Do you really want to put this on me? You know my attitude. Here we go.
Well, what skill are you using, Bandy?
Oh boy, do I have to use a skill? I was just going to straight up persuade
It would
him,
help.
but I mean, I don't think I've got a skill.
You're just
Other
gonna
than
use
just-
you're just gonna use straight charisma.
I'm just going to straight charisma this guy.
And Beckett, you're gonna try to help.
Yes.
All right.
I mean, I can guide myself. Is
Are
the
you
thing.
trained?
should
Are
use- we
either
have
of you
guidance
trained in
from-
persuasion?
No, I am not.
No.
he's not he's not proficient in
I'm
persuasion.
not
see.
proficient.
Okay.
But we have
I'm just.
we have stuff from
super
chat.
He's
so
got that magnetic.
We have what?
we
What
have
do we have?
we have guidance.
All right. I mean, I have guidance I can cast on myself. I think I'm good.
We also have a D10 of Bardic Inspiration.
the
Oh, we have a
Bardic
D10 of Bardic
Inspiration die.
Inspiration. Okay, I will take all of this. Here's what I'm going to say to him. Look, you think we're going to fail. I get it. I mean, look at me. I get it. So what is it? So what is it going to hurt to just, I mean, if you tell her, hey, and this is the truth, you'll be telling the truth. Ran into some adventurers. The priests sent them on their way. Let's throw that guy under the bus. I don't think they're any threat for you. You shouldn't worry about them at all. They'll probably die on the way. Because honestly, look at us. And I'm gonna roll.
All right. So you've got advantage from Beckett.
Okay.
You've got guidance for the D4. And did you say you can cast guidance?
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
You
I
don't
can
need to.
guidance
You don't need to
myself.
spend the one that was donated. Then
Okay. Yeah, we'll leave that for somebody else.
leave that for someone
Um,
else. But you'll use the D10.
So I rolled the same number. I got a 15 total so far but now I need to add my bonuses. So here
Okay.
goes the D10.
With advantage, you rolled the 15.
Yes, I rolled a
Okay.
12 both times. I got an 8. So now we're at 23.
Okay.
Nice.
Now I'm rolling a D4 for guidance. 24. 24 persuade. Look, buddy,
All
I
right.
mean, you know we're gonna fail. So, and it's the truth. You'd be telling them the truth.
He thinks about it. Says, if I do this for you, you will ask nothing more of me.
Just to get out of my hut.
He nods.
All right. I pull the pipe out. I toss it in his lap. I pull the key out. I undo his manacles, and I'm like, "Smoke him if you got him."
He stands up and marches off.
Once he's out of the tent, I'm like, oh, we should have asked him for mittens.
I mean, we'll go shopping in the morning. We need clothes.
All right.
But I mean, I figure that's the worst. I mean, look, best case scenario, he does what they ask. Worst case scenario, he tips her off. I mean, and he said basically she's going to know anyway. So we'll see what happens. It's that or I kill the guy.
The next morning, shortly before dawn, the wind picks up and the snow starts to fall. By dawn, there is a blizzard happening. You can see about 30 feet in front of your face.
Oh, yeah.
People are huddling in their winter clothes, trying to steel themselves against the weather as they go to their work, wearing their heaviest, warmest clothes.
Is that hunter around somewhere? Do we see him anywhere?
He's not anywhere around that you see.
So besides warm clothes, does this village offer any local specialties that might help deal with the weather, like some sort of fortifying drink or food?
The provisions that you can buy here are suitable for the weather. I mean, they won't fortify you in the sense of giving you bonuses to Constitution saving throws, but you can get hot breakfasts, hearty stews. You can get plenty of dried meats and cheeses that you can take with you on the road. You can definitely get very warm clothing. If warm clothing is something you need, that is available in abundance.
Yeah, we're gonna get warm clothing.
All right.
And maybe like really warm blankets for the horses too.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Yep.
Well, clearly the weather has defeated us and there's no purpose in marching to our doom. So I think we should put it about that we have failed and ride south. Meanwhile, message, we should circle around to where we think the hag might be.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll look very disappointed.
definitely want to go shopping for warm clothes and that stuff, and then and eat a warm meal. But then
Somebody
board
tell
for
somebody
planned
tell the
circle around.
priest that we cannot help him.
I'll do it.
Okay.
It's very
Yeah.
sad.
Needs to be
We're-
Buckler. They'll believe her.
I'll do it. I'll put on a little bit of a like, we gotta go, and I'll buy matching earmuffs for me and my horse, Sir Warhorse, the pony, and try to put them on him, but he won't wear them, and then I'll make a very big scene about being sad about it.
Real quick, good news in Discord.
Mhm.
Yang Yang.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I see it.
So warm
you.
up our horses and warm up ourselves.
Oy.
Okay. And you start north.
Well, kind of in a roundabout way, but yeah.
We start north in a southerly direction.
And I am going to linger a little bit behind the group to watch for anyone following us
Okay.
to ensure that we leave. Because
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
And just
let's
a little
let's
housekeeping
have
real
a
quick.
perception check there.
that same hunter, I'm like, I'm gonna shoot you again. All right. Let's see. I got an 18.
Okay. You don't notice anyone following you.
Okay.
No one appears to tail you out of the village.
Okay.
You start heading north. Whisper, you've already seen, and Bandy, you've already seen that for the first few miles, it is thick forest, mostly evergreen with the occasional birch. After about 4 miles, the trees become sparser, thinner, bent in the direction of the wind. And before long, the forest has run out and given way to open tundra, which, based on the snowfall of the last couple of hours, has begun to accumulate deep snow that is slowing your travel significantly. You can barely see 30 feet in front of you. The wind is blowing. The snow is whipping around. Everything in the distance is pure white. You pull your hoods down a little bit to shield your eyes from the glare of the sun, which is very low in the sky. Actually, no, you don't need to do that because the sun's behind you, because you're heading north. But
Did we get enough rest to count as a long rest? Team, did we wait long enough to actually rest?
I think we should have enough
I
to
mean,
get
yeah,
along.
I wouldn't have wanted to head out
Yeah.
Okay.
without
Well,
getting
the thing is, dawn this time of year, at this latitude, there isn't one.
Okay. So just
It
dawn that we
is
think
it is the
morning.
month of Grudin. It is the end of fall, and the sun does not actually rise at this time of year. You get about 4 hours of midday twilight.
Zoinks.
So yeah, everyone's going about their business in the dark. You are going about your business in the dark. You can leave when you want to.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, so we would sleep in, and then just for housekeeping's sake, Bandy has certain spells he can keep up at will with no cost. Mage armor, always
Okay.
up. False life, refreshed every hour. For dark, I could see 60 feet with dark vision. So if it's dark out, I can still find my way if I need to lead the group. And if we get into weird stuff, it's just a knock on the head, eyes flash, looking for magic stuff. Pretty much all the any time it might look odd. But that's constant travel stuff for him.
Yeah, I believe the only one in your group without dark vision is your ranger.
Okay, that makes sense.
And you guys would have traveled with me before, so you would know that I have an aura of protection. So if you're close to me within 10 feet radius, and I'm conscious, so if I'm awake, you get a +2 bonus to your saving throws.
Okay. You want to talk to me about a marching order here?
I'm in the middle.
Take up the back.
Okay. So once I'm sure
in
that
the back.
Yeah, because he's ranged, but he is heavily armored. So I figure if we get attacked, it would normally be either from the back or from the very rear.
once I was confident no one was following us, then I would go up to the front to scout. So I'm
I'd be front-ish.
Yep. I'm probably front, but a little ways ahead of the party, and Bandy is front of the actual party.
Okay. So are you going to be outside Beckett's radius then?
I mean, we're on horses.
Yeah.
We're all outside of Beckett's radius.
I am.
On a horse.
Oh, not necessarily. She said
Really?
it's a 10-foot radius.
Okay.
So
But
you
that's
can.
okay.
I'm arranging you in formation here based on what you're telling me.
Poor
so
horses.
But
Nose to tail.
Whisper is going up ahead. All right, so I'll put Whisper up ahead. And I guess Aiden flanking to the right. Bandy to the other side, and Say in the back. Okay. All righty. So with that, you strike out into the tundra, and since your fifth player, your fifth companion here is getting ready to connect, maybe this would be a good time to take a break.
That seems reasonable.
Awesome.
Right.
Stretch and
I
hydrate.
really love the atmosphere that we built in this game so far. Good job, Keith. This is going real well.
Yeah,
All right,
you have great
everybody.
flavor text.
Yeah.
Thank
Don't
you.
go away. We'll be back soon for more of Assault on the Hag.
In about 10 minutes. All right. See you soon.
Salted
Bye.
hag.
And we're back. Welcome back to the second part of our Bust My Lair adventure with Keith Ammann. He is arranging us for this encounter, and we now have a new person. You see, Randy has joined us, our ranger. How ironic that is. I am going to mention a few things about Extra Life before we get started again. We still have a number of incentives that will help us get through this difficult adventure. We have unlocked one of the 3 packages of magic items. They get even better from here. So if anyone else is feeling generous and wants a good tax write-off, this is a good place to spend that money. And remember, there are still a couple of opportunities to get personal one-shot adventure DMing from Yang Yang and from Keith. So take advantage of this opportunity. It's a once in a lifetime thing. Don't pass it up.
Yeah, if you are digging this awesome flavor text that Keith is dropping, you can get him to DM amazing. Your game too.
Yep. Okay, I think we're about ready to go. I don't know if Randy's character has officially appeared. Yeah, I mean, I see him there on the chart. So
we would hold on. Band, sorry, this is Gaarawarr. This is banding. He just showed up out of the snow. Surprising, he's a tiny little thing.
All right, let's get back to it.
All right.
Take it away, Keith.
All right. Well, in the dark of the 20-hour night of the tundra north of Krivdaravia, you have set forward trying to find the home of the legendary and notorious Baba Abmarajenya. You are riding across the tundra in blizzard conditions. The cold is bitter. You are huddled against it with warm clothing acquired in the town, or in Aiden's case, from his homelands. You are pushing your way forward against gale force winds, trudging through snow 2 and 3 feet deep. Your horses are having to step slowly and gingerly to make their way. Your horses and, in Aiden's case, your reindeer. It has been a oh, I'm sorry. I think I accidentally closed that window. Let me get back in there. My apologies.
Oh, no worries. Just just a FYI, it's just for captioning. Keith accidentally left, so it couldn't capture his voice, but now he's back.
All right, I should be back in that now.
Yep. Thank you.
Muted there. Okay. So yes, you are pushing forward against Arctic cold, gale force winds, and blizzards that have limited your visibility to 30 feet ahead of you. It is very, very monotonous travel. Even those of you with dark vision are finding that your visibility is significantly reduced from what you're accustomed to at night.
So, sure, 2 notes that Aiden would probably take the lead as a ranger used to snow blizzards, and just to make sure we're going in and not going in circles.
Okay. Do you want to negotiate that with Whisper? Because while you were absent, Whisper said she was in the front. So
absent is passed out. Sorry, folks. Had a hard night last night.
Weather.
Weather.
Yeah, well, when I met up with our ranger friend who was staying out of town, I deferred to allow him to take point instead.
And we would have filled him in on the goings on via message, so we don't have to shout.
And actually, logically, I would circle around to the back so that I can make sure that we're not being followed.
Okay.
That's
Well, you should be able to drag your own tokens in Owlbear Rodeo here. So make sure you're dragging your mounts and not yourselves.
As I do exactly that.
good. Are we heading left to right or
So you are heading bottom to top.
bottom to top? All right.
Probably like move up a little bit, make some space.
And I also have my familiar, which is a snowy owl that I can send forward to
Oh,
scout
okay.
ahead. And
I was not aware of the owl. Let me see what I can do
But that
for you in
thing's
that
real
regard.
familiar with this kind of weather.
very familiar.
Yeah.
Okay, we're just going to talk about the owl. I'm not going to actually put it up here because
Sure, no problem. His name's Jareth.
Okay.
I have tried to have so many conversations with Jareth using my gnome speak with animals, but I don't know if that personality means Jareth has chats back or just like ignores me.
Go back, Beckett, before it's too late.
He very much appreciates the attention, but he preens.
Good boy.
I will give you everything. You just submit to me. Wait,
That's right.
The owl's the real BBEG.
All right. So how far ahead of you is the owl going?
I would say, I mean, he has 60 feet movement, so and we're about 30, so at least 30 feet in front. But
okay. So you're basically extending your forward visibility by about another 30 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. You have been traveling for many hours today. It has been punishing work. And you're not even 100% sure you're going the right way. Because there are just no landmarks out here. It's endless, 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 very, very gently hilly, almost flat land, and nothing visible around you except snow, snow, and more snow.
don't forget the ice.
And ice, but mostly snow. And it's actually not slippery. That is one thing that is working somewhat in your favor. Is that when you do plant your feet, they stay put. The sky brightens slightly an hour or two after you depart Kriv Derevia. For the next 4 hours, it just remains like that as the red glow of the sun crawls across the southern horizon from east to west, and then vanishes again. And once more, you are traveling in darkness. You've been pushing forward for about 7 hours when your owl, Jareth, spots something up ahead. There seem to be what look like pillars sticking out of the ice, a field of them. And I'm going to reveal what you see here.
I will use message to send that back to...
Whoops, that was not quite right. Yeah, let me fix that. There you go.
All right. I'll point back behind me and message each of them saying there's pillars up ahead.
I'll kind of move up so that I'm close behind him.
I'm not the type of person who approaches something first. I tend to hang back a bit, like Whisper. So, and should we, I don't know, do we want to spread out?
Yeah,
I
I
head
mean, when
up
he
there.
says pillars up ahead, I'm knock knock, eyes on, looking for magic
Nice.
and moving up. So just detect magic. Just trying whatever I can see as we move forward.
And I'll tell Jareth to circle overhead and watch for like movement or
Rain a little bit away to be out of an area of effect spell.
From where I
Um,
am, I will divine sense, detect good and evil.
What is the range on that?
60 feet.
Okay.
So, celestial, fiends, undead. If they are not behind total cover.
You don't detect anything clearly, but you have a bad feeling about this place.
I got a bad feeling about this.
oh no, not another one.
Do we want to light that area up and see what happens? I mean, I can do that.
Before we do so, and before everyone spreads too far, Says going to use his emboldening bond, and then all of us for 10 minutes, when we're within 30 feet of any of the rest of us, once per turn, you could roll a d4 and add it to your attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, we should fill Randy in also on what we have from chat.
We currently have 1 guidance and 1 tip left over.
That's nice.
Oh, did you
Thank
figure
you,
out what
chap.
your item was? Your magic item was?
Oh no, I need to look that up. I left my
Okay. Sorry.
DM's guide in the car. I was driving around staying warm and charging everything today while my power was out. So
It's not the shield, I can tell you that. What were the other two?
or ring of free action, that's rare, I think, and hand crossbow +3. I'm sure that's not uncommon. So no, I need to look up something. I mean, I'm happy to like if I'll leave it to chat. If chat wants to recommend something that would be good for an archer, something that is a major uncommon item, I'll take it. I use a hand crossbow, so technically not like a bow, but or something that would be fun. I'm up for fun. I'm a chancer, so
Weapon of warning might be a good thing. It basically simulates the alert feat if you don't already have it.
It works even if you're asleep, which is cool.
That's right. It wakes you up.
nice. If that's major uncommon, I'll take it.
Mhm.
A hand crossbow of warning. Is that done? Is that sold?
Yeah, somebody bought it for us. So yeah, you pick one, you get it.
All right. Well, there we go. Crossbow of warning. Wait, did I take the alert feat? I don't think I did. No, I did not. I went back and
while
forth on
we're-
that one.
While we're doing prep, I would like to cast aid.
Okay.
So I can only do it on I think I can only cast it onto 3 creatures within range. So
What does aid do again?
aid
Max
is going to
HP.
give you it's going to your hit point max increase by, I'm going to cast it at 3rd level. So it should give you 15 more hit points
Thank you.
for 8 hours.
Ooh.
Well, which 3 of us?
So the 3 I'm close to here. Whisper is outside of range.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't cast it on me. Winterborn 1-2 also suggested bracers of archery, which would probably be a really good choice.
Oh, bracers of archery. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's do that because I like my crossbow. It's been through a lot with me. Bracers of archery.
Anyway, I am I'm going to actively look around to see if there are any creatures or evidence of evil magic waiting for us, things like that.
Did Bandy not see anything with his magical eyes? I missed
You got to
it.
get within 30 feet.
Okay.
And I didn't want to get that close unless. That's why I said I can light that place up, like just generate light so we can better see and maybe lure something out from a distance, or we can move closer and I can. It's whatever you want. I mean,
if our ultimate goal is the Hag's Lair, then perhaps we need not even disturb this. Is this some essential key to us getting there?
Could be the entrance.
Might
Is it a
be an
ward?
entrance, might be a map.
It might be a trigger for an alarm, perhaps.
Could be instant death. Yeah.
No.
I mean, it's what we do, right?
We seem safe at this range. Maybe we circle around it at this distance.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Sort of travel in this formation around it.
Well, I should clarify something,
Okay.
which was that I am assuming that all of your preparations took place while you were maneuvering into the current positions that you're in on the battle map.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
Yep.
That
fair.
being said, when Aiden gets to where Aiden is, we need to roll initiative.
All right, let's go.
Ah!
Yeah.
I don't know why we're all excited.
How did
This
I
is
end
gonna
up
be
in
terrible.
front? I
Oh,
said
I'm so excited. I love to brawl.
Let's do it.
I'm apparently stuck in the are we gonna, do you want me to go? Are we I got a 9.
All right, 9 for Bandy. Anyone higher than a 20? 15 to 19?
18.
15.
Who got 18?
Whisper.
Whisper 18.
Also an 18.
Says 19 or
18.
18.
Mhm.
Beckett
15.
15 and Aiden
18.
18.
Hey,
Okay.
yes.
3 18s.
Wow.
Everybody's got
kind.
everybody's
All
twice
right.
as fast off the go as I am.
All
Dungeon
right,
Scrollers
so,
stick together.
All right. Aiden, Say, and then Whisper.
So I'm going first.
Yes.
I don't see any particular foe to attack. So I've sent Jareth, scouting for
Mhm.
any visible movement. I
All right.
will,
Do you want Jareth to scan a little farther forward so you can kind of get a
yeah, I'll send him the full, like, he can go 60 feet. So
all right. So he's just gonna do a sweep.
yeah, I guess if initiative, I should roll initiative for Jareth as well. Sorry, I forgot to do that. Forgot, yeah. Oh, I'll have to actually break out my dice because I can't use my character sheet. Dang, can I?
Why don't we just assume that Jareth goes on your initiative for simplicity's
Okay.
sake?
All right. So Jareth goes forward. Yeah,
All right.
60 feet. And
All right.
then
Oh.
All right. So Aiden, and maybe if you want to ready anything or
yes,
take some other action.
yeah, I'll already I'll be ready to shoot at something if it moves.
Okay. All right. Say.
Well, I think that is going to blank Beckett. And how far away is the nearest one of those things?
Well, these are 5-foot squares, so we are looking at a distance of about 40 feet from where you are now.
Okay, he'll move up 10 feet closer. He's going to use his mage hand in order to scoop up a little bit of the snow into like a
Okay.
ball, and then he wants to throw it just between two of these things.
All
See
right.
if there's
The snowball sails between two pillars.
seems innocent enough. He's going to use the remaining amount of his movement to move back to where he was.
All right, Whisper, Beckett on deck.
Okay, well, I am going to hop down from Talos and then send Talos back away from these pillars.
Okay.
And I'll pull out my short bow and I'll look for some cover. Is it just like a empty?
There's no
Field.
cover to be found around
I see.
here. Nothing to hide behind.
Okay, well, I ready an action to loose an arrow at a foe that
All right.
appears within range.
Okay. Beckett, Bandy on deck.
So I will also. Am I going to be? Can I? Okay, I'll jump down from my horse. Am I so deep in the snow it'll impact my movement?
Oh yes, this is going to be difficult terrain for everybody, and including the horses, and yeah,
Especially Sir Warhorse, the pony. Yep.
yeah. For
Okay,
you, it's probably more than waist deep. You are just.
So I'll jump in the snow. Ooh, dang it. So if she could only move, she may only be able to make it like 10 feet. It's a 25-foot walking speed. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, 10 feet.
So she'll kind of stay where she is. Yeah, I think really curious about these pillars. So I think as her action, she will cantrip minor illusion and just try to, it has a 30-foot range. So she'll just craft an illusion of a little flying, like a probably a squirrel that that has the little like flying flaps on the side, and it just like wants to careen right into the pillar that's in front of her and just see if the illusion triggers anything.
Okay. Bandy.
So there's a blizzard out with lots of deep snow. I already put my snowshoes on. I brought those from a long time ago.
Okay.
I hop off my horse. They're literally my equipment on my character sheet. I hop off the horse because I see everybody's hopping off a horse. I'm like, oh, we're doing this. All right. Hop off the horse. Tell it to move back out of the way. Just because, don't want my horse dying. And since everybody's doing stuff, I just free dancing lights, shoot it up. Four light globes 10 feet apart, spread them out across the field, probably just behind I forgot how to ping on this thing. Probably just behind like the second
use
pillar.
use the thing that looks like a drop. It's a laser pointer.
That's it. Okay. Probably right in here.
Okay.
I got the purple color. I don't
All
think
right.
people on stream can see it, but you can see it, and that's what matters. So
They can
4
see
of
it.
them, 10 feet apart. Right there we go.
Okay.
Right through here. Each one's about 10 feet apart. Just equally spread out. Just boom. Just some light. Just some
Okay.
light. And then I'm like, do we see anything? And that's going to be it.
All right. Here is the terrible thing that you see next. From the pillars, you see the ghostly apparitions of humans, or once upon a time humans. Their skin drained of all color, their noses and ears whitened and blackened with frostbite, their faces contorted in permanent rictuses of agony. They float out of the pillars and start to come towards you.
Thanks. I hate it.
So does my ready to action go off?
Oh, it sure does.
Cool.
You can
I'm gonna loose an arrow at the first one that's approaching. Oh, geez, they're coming at me too. All right. I will loose an arrow.
they move pretty fast.
I will loose an arrow at one that's that approaches our paladin friend there.
Okay. Each of these is labeled with a letter, so you can just say, I shoot at A, I shoot at B, I shoot at C.
Yep, I shoot at A.
All right.
I'm scared that this goes up through V and W. There's an X up there. Oh, God.
Let's see. I rolled fairly low, but let's see. 15. 15?
15 will hit.
Okay, cool. So this is my +1 short bow in case that's important. And
It is.
the thing is adjacent to an ally of mine, so I am going to do sneak attack damage to it.
Awesome.
Uh, 34.
34 will hit.
Well, I mean 34 damage.
Oh, what did you roll? Oh, I'm sorry, you rolled to hit. Okay, 34 disperses it.
Okay.
It vanishes.
And then I'm like, oh boy.
Whoops, no, it doesn't grow. It just disappears. There we go.
Yeah.
You're freaking us out, too.
You hit it. It becomes scarier. Oh no.
Yeah, that's not what I want to see.
And then do I take my attack? You said ready to attack.
Yes, you can take a ready to attack.
So so I fire my crossbow at my hand crossbow at D.
Okay.
Coming at me.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
This just keeps getting worse.
And,
Which of you has area of effect spells? I'm just saying.
So that's a
What are
27 to
those?
hit.
27 does hit.
And it does 9 piercing damage.
Okay, and that is also a magic weapon.
Yes.
9 damage. A is destroyed.
Excellent. And then
Alright.
for my second attack, when you ready attack, do you get to take your full as a
No,
fighter?
you do not. You only
Oh,
get
okay.
to take one shot.
Got it. Okay.
All right. So, Beckett, you have 3 of them attacking you. You have
Mhm.
armor class 19. So you actually successfully dodge the hits of all 3. Aiden, they came for your reindeer. So
Oh no, they didn't.
monsters.
They're heartless.
so they only need a 10 to hit. One of them does. So
I will
that
use my
is going
fighting
to be
style of interception to reduce this damage.
Okay. All right. That's going to be 9 damage to your reindeer. How much is it reduced by?
It reduces by 12.
Okay, so you,
With my
you
shield, I
save
just come in.
you save the poor reindeer from being life drained.
Hashtag priorities.
That uses up my reaction.
Okay. Bandy, there's one attempting to hit you right now. It misses, and there are 2 coming at Whisper.
My AC is 18.
Okay, so that is going to be 2 misses, and we are going to come back around to the 18 initiative crew. So I believe we start with Aiden.
Ah, excellent. All right. I will. Ooh, nice. All right. I will fire at. I will cast as my bonus action.
Okay.
Zephyr. Oh no. I will cast Hail of Thorns.
Okay.
And then I fire at F.
Okay. Now you know that's
yes.
gonna friendly fire on Beckett.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me see. Yes, it's. Yes, I will make it up to Beckett. I will make it up to.
Actually, that's gonna friendly fire on you too.
She protects your reindeer and you friendly fire her.
It's crazy. Stuff's happening. All right, so and I trust that she'll say. All right, so attack 1.
Meanwhile, Talus is like
28
nope,
to hit.
Nope.
28 does hit.
So it's 7, and then it takes and then it does a
All right, so 7
dexterity
damage.
savings throw. Yep, 7.
All right, and then dex save. All right,
Yep,
so we've
so-
got 4 dex saves. And you and Beckett also need to make dex saves.
Okay. You can do this.
All right, F fails.
I rolled
C
20.
fails. D gets a 15. Is that a success or a failure?
It's DC 16. So
Okay, so that's a fail. And that's a nat 1. So all 4 of the apparitions fail.
okay. And I got to 28.
Okay.
I fail.
All right.
No!
Wah, wah, wah.
I'll make this up
Um,
to you, I promise.
I could use the. No. That's fine. We'll save it. Save it.
All right. So it's 9 damage.
You do have emboldening bonds. If it if
Oh.
a D4 might make a difference.
It might.
You can only use it
Right.
once per turn.
That's okay.
Now's the time to use it.
Yeah, what you saving it for?
It only gets me to 15.
All right. So 9 damage to C, D, F, J, and Beckett.
Yeah.
All right.
No problems. No problems.
Anything else?
And then I take my second attack.
Okay.
And let's see. So they're all still standing, all of the ghostly
Yes.
bastards. All right. So I will shoot again at F.
Okay.
So second fire is 18.
Okay. Do you have a crossbow expert because you are
Yeah,
within
yeah.
5 feet?
I do have crossbow, and I also have sharpshooter.
Okay.
So
All right. So you attack normally.
Yeah.
And you rolled what to hit?
18 to hit.
That will hit.
All right, and 12 damage.
Okay. F shimmers and vanishes.
All right.
Any movement?
For myself, sure. I'll move one closer here, so maybe Jay will attack me instead of Beckett because I feel bad. And then I will, and then for Jareth, who moves on my thing, I will have Jareth do a help action. So Harry C, fly,
Okay. All right.
to help Beckett.
All right. Se with Whisper on deck.
Okay, Se will drop a fireball starting from this area and it is a 20 radius all around. I believe that does not catch either Whisper or Beckett, but it should catch most of the. So I think that should be
Okay,
most of the
so
ghosts.
we're looking at
Yeah, it hits the ones right next to them.
we're looking at that much.
Yeah, nice.
All right.
So
What is
yes.
the
Dex save.
what is the save DC?
The save DC is going to be 19.
19. Okay. So that means that only 1 out of 5 is going to make that save. We'll say 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we'll say H makes the save and all the others fail. Well, actually, H is the closest to it. Let's say V makes the save and all the others fail. And how much damage?
32 fire.
All right. That is gonna pop a whole bunch of these. What happened there?
Came from behind.
That's what I'm here for. Rear guard. Let's go.
I'm really glad I put this in chat, but I'm really glad one of us brought Fireball because it wasn't me.
All right. And then V takes half damage, so 16.
Yep.
All righty.
Then
I was gonna say, Whisper's real good at dex saves and does have evasion, but DC 19 is still a difficult thing to hit.
that's
So
Good thing you were just outside of it.
Sed's going to move up next to Beckett.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right, Whisper, Beckett on deck.
I mean, my odds were still pretty good that I would make it, but anyway, I'm glad I didn't have to try. Okay, I'm gonna cunning action to disengage from this ghost.
Okay, by the way, where you are, Whisper, you can see that there is another one near you.
Like in the darkness?
Creeping from the
Like it was just off screen from where you were.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to disengage and then I'm going to move away. Whoa, and that was me kind of like trying to enhance the size. Let's see how. Okay. Sorry, I'm not super accustomed to this interface, so it's just going to take me a second.
It's okay.
I like it. It's pretty simple, but it's real slick. So for those of you who haven't seen it, it is Owlbear Rodeo. This is Owlbear Rodeo 1. They are currently in version 2. Is it free to try, Keith?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so Google it if you want to check out an alternative to Roll20 that's much simpler and more intuitive.
Okay, you say intuitive, but I don't know how to move myself, so.
Use the
just
hand.
click on the hand and drag drag yourself.
Grab yourself.
I have the hand selected, but every time I clicked on myself, you said this was difficult terrain, right?
Yes.
Every time I clicked on myself, it was just like expanding my token, and I was like,
Oh yeah, if you click on the very edge of it, it'll change the size.
Yeah, I think I'm too zoomed out, so it's a little tricky. Okay, so I can only move a little ways, but it was still far enough to get me out of active melee combat. Do I think that one will go down if I hit it with the? I don't know. All right, I am going to loose an arrow at Ghost D.
Okay. For sneak attack damage on a hit.
Yep. AC 15.
Okay. That is unfortunately going to hit the pillar of ice.
Okay.
Because both it and Aiden are giving that apparition cover.
Remember, you have 1d4 to use.
Yeah, let's try it. We'll use
right.
the D4.
It's once per turn.
I got 2.
So that made
17?
it 17. 17 is good enough to hit.
Excellent.
So
28
many
damage.
dice.
All right, D is gone.
Nice.
I'm just gonna grab a few more d6s so I don't, because I only have one out right now. It would make more sense that way. All right.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it on my turn.
All right, Beckett with Bandy on deck.
Ooh. You guys have done such a good job of clearing a whole bunch out. My initial strategy, plans have changed. So I will these guys are dropping pretty easy. So well, for now. So
Do not tempt fate.
yeah. She's feeling pretty confident though. This is going great. She loves this team. So she's going to step into this whole fray over here.
Okay. Gutsy.
That's what she do. So as she's close to everyone over here, she will make attacks. And she will use her longsword. She's not going to bust out too much just yet. So she'll make her first attack against B.
Okay.
Ooh, that one.
Okay. It goes whoosh,
The snow
flies
is
out of the
real-
path of your sword.
Real not her jam. Do you want me to make my second attack, or with the one is that canceled?
No. Go ahead and make the next attack.
Okay, so she'll attack I. Just trying to recover in the snow. Not used
All
to
right.
this fighting. That's much better. 17.
17 will hit.
Awesome. So she'll do a bunch of damage with her longsword. So that's 6 points of damage, plus the her improved divine smite, which just adds an extra. Let me just double check. An extra 1d8 every time she hits. Thing. Oh, an extra 7.
Nice.
All right, so that's a total of 13.
That sounds right.
Okay.
Against I, yes.
Yes. All right. Yeah, you see it disrupted as you swing your sword through it. That definitely had an effect on it. Bandy.
All Bandy did was hop off his horse and throw some lights in the air, and suddenly all hell broke loose. He's sweating in his warm clothes, and there's one right in front of him, and that's not where the finger waggler likes things to be.
Not at all.
Despite the problematic nature of this, he's gonna step back and take whatever happens.
All right, so you're moving out of its reach.
I'm moving right there.
Okay, there is an opportunity attack.
Okay, ready for that.
Which is a 16 to hit.
Okay, shield as a reaction, which will take me with my mage armor up to 18.
Okay.
Mage armor, I'm at 10 base. Mage armor takes me to 13. Shield brings me up to 18.
Sure does. All right.
So I'm like,
so you
ooh.
wow.
Like I don't like being this close to things.
All right.
And I'm gonna turn. I just backed up out of it, and I'm throwing an acid splash right at those two that are clumped that were right in front of me here, Q and P. But mind your P's and Q's.
All right.
And that is a Dex 16 save on their part.
Okay. I'm sorry, I missed that.
Dex 16 save on P and Q.
P and Q. All right. P fails that save.
Okay.
And Q makes it.
Okay. 8 points of acid damage. And then I'm gonna skedaddle. I'm on my snowshoes. So I still got
And this is
movement.
snowshoe weather. Snowshoe
Yeah.
terrain.
Yeah.
I dressed
Making
for the weather.
tracks.
I should be able to get like another, like that far away, I think. I'm a dwarf. I don't move very fast.
All right.
I think that's 25 total.
Their warhorse probably takes an opportunity attack against you.
It better
All
not.
He's real cranky.
And I'm just like, that's a lot of stuff. And
Okay.
that's it. That's all I got.
Here they come. They are pursuing you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Strangely, not I. I is backing the heck off.
Gotta take that one out.
Oh, a wave. So attack of opportunity.
It was not within. Oh yeah. Actually, Becky, you do
buckler.
get an opportunity attack.
Yeah.
Amazing. Oh, that's really good. That's a 17 base.
That will
Heck
hit.
yeah.
Awesome. Okay, that's with my longsword, which is 9 points of damage plus the extra d8. Oh, another 6 points of damage.
All right. So as it moved away from you, you took an extra swing at it and managed to make it vanish.
Oh, nice.
However, there
Don't
are
like that.
more coming at you.
Yeah.
Oh,
You got this.
what?
So
What?
So do we see them spawning out of these things? And do they turn into them once they perish? These ice pillars?
They came flying out of the pillars, but the pillars themselves have not moved.
Okay.
All right. So
Have we seen more than one come out of the same pillar, or have we?
no, you have not. One came out of one seemed to come out of each pillar.
Okay.
All right. So I'll take the one against Sev first. That's a miss. We've got 2 against Whisper. 13 is going to miss. And 23 is going to hit.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
All right. So 10 necrotic damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay, I will use Uncanny Dodge to have that damage.
This is not an attack. Oh, it
It's
is an
not an
attack. It
attack.
is an attack. I'm sorry. Yes, have the damage.
Okay, I got a 21 on my saving throw.
Okay. We've got 2 attacks coming in against Bandy.
And I'm sitting at an 18.
17
Nice.
and a 16. So your
Nice.
your arcane
Quarterstaff.
ward is doing a lot of
Quarterstaff.
work here. We got 2 attacks against the poor caribou.
The reindeer?
Yes.
No.
That is a 23 to hit.
Ooh.
As my reaction, I will deflect. So I will invoke. I have these 4 runes on my armor, and one that's
Okay.
shaped in a cloud flares, and the attack is deflected from my reindeer to the who attacked? Which one?
T.
M. T is diverted to M.
Okay. Well, that will hit M and deal no damage because it is immune to that sort. The other one coming in at the caribou is a 22 to hit. And that one deals 17 necrotic damage.
I just want to say thank you real quick to Jason from Questline for donating and buying us a D10 of Bardic Inspiration.
Hey, we're
Let's
going to
see.
need it.
Alas for the caribou.
No!
Oh no!
We have dinner.
I need
good tonight.
you, Aiden, to make a acrobatics check, please.
All right.
It doesn't
Sadness
matter.
saving throw?
Ability check. I think the D4 can also apply to that.
Also,
Okay.
you can
Well,
add 2 to saving throws.
Yeah, she gives a +2. So
So plus 2.
This is an
plus-
ability check, though. Acrobatics check.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you could add
So
a D4 if you want.
Okay. I want, because I rolled a 9. So 9, 10, 11, 12. And then Did you say I could add 2 to that as well, or no?
No,
D4.
it's not
No.
a saving throw.
Okay,
Okay, 12.
12 is good enough as your mount falls from beneath you for you to jump clear and land on your feet in the snow.
Okay.
All right. Meanwhile, we have 5 attacking Beckett, and one of them will hit for 7 necrotic damage, Beckett, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
On it. Oh, that's really good. It's over 20.
Okay. All right, then we come back around to Aiden.
Oh, and you said 9 points of damage, necrotic damage.
Yes.
Okay.
No, 7.
7. Thank you.
All right. So Aiden will, as my bonus action, I will invoke Giant's Might, so I become large.
Like literally large size.
Yes.
All right. Kaboom.
Rune Knight.
Get big. Get
Getting big. And I'll say, "You killed Olive!" And then I start just firing my hand crossbow like crazy. I'm going to invoke Sharpshooter with each of these attacks. Hopefully the odds are in my favor, ever in my favor.
Oh, you're doing the -5 for 10?
Yep.
Got it. Okay.
You could add
I
it's only
can't
once per
use-
turn.
Although, yeah, no. Okay. Let's see. So,
A 13 will hit.
13. All right.
13 will hit.
So 13 is the first one. That's targeting. I'm just going to go in a row. M.
Okay.
So that's 12 plus 10.
All right. That's enough to destroy M.
Excellent. And then I fire at T. That can't be right. Well, 33 minus 5. So
Yeah.
I rolled
was
a
that
20
was
on
that a
that
nat
one.
20?
Huh?
Was that a nat 20?
That was a nat 20. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so critical hit.
Critical hit. So
The plus 10 is not doubled, but
yeah.
the die rolls are.
So 12. So 24 plus 10.
All right, that's another one gone.
Then I do action surge
Okay.
and I fire at B.
Yes.
Go all out.
21
Do it.
minus 5. So
That'll hit.
Oh man, you kill someone's mount.
Aiden
so
cast machine
9
gun,
plus
which is
10,
super
19
effective.
points.
All right, 19 against B is not quite enough to destroy that one.
And then I there's a fluttering in my cloak, and all of a sudden this swarm of pixies flies out and strikes into it for an additional dice. 4 more points of damage.
That will do it.
And and I also get an extra 1d8 on 1 attack for Giant's Might, but I'll save that. All right, so and then my 4th attack, if I'm keeping track correctly, is S.
Okay,
It's 21 minus 5 to hit,
that'll do it.
and 12
Plus
10.
the 10 kills it.
Nice.
Nice.
And then
Sweet turn.
and then I send in Jareth to do a flyby on O to help Beckett.
All right. For the help action. Got it.
Yep.
Okay. Then we are to say with Whisper on deck.
Okay, let's target O with Firebolt. A cantrip.
Okay. This is going to be a disadvantage because N is within 5 feet of you.
I'm gonna try to hit O. Oh, there's something within 5 feet
Yeah,
of
but
me. I have
N is within
disadvantage.
5 feet of you. Yeah,
Gotcha,
so that's a
gotcha.
distraction.
Okay. So let's see. I'm rolling 2. I'm gonna add the D4. It would be 14 otherwise. Ooh, 16.
16 is good enough.
Okay. So that is going to be 19 fire damage to that one.
Okay. A serious disruption.
Let's go for a twin spell, and I'll do it again to that same one. Disadvantage.
All right. That's a hit.
Does a 14 hit?
Yes. A 14 does hit.
Okay.
That's right. You were rolling a disadvantage.
7
and
more
7
fire.
will finish it off.
Okay.
All right. And are you moving?
The one that is next to. There's still one next to Bandy, right?
2.
There are
I thought
two
I-
next to Bandy.
Oh, I was trying to kill O. Wait, is O not? the
Oh,
one
I think
that's-
that was. I think maybe you were looking at Q. and thought it
Oh,
was
sorry. Yeah, Q.
okay. Bandy's minding his P's and Q's over in the corner.
My bad. My bad.
It's all good.
All right.
And then bonus action, I'm gonna try to use my mage hand because I'm telekinetic to shove one.
Hmm.
So I'm going to. I guess I'll try to shove the one that is R. I'm gonna try to shove R 5 feet to the southwest.
Okay. What does it need to resist?
They have to make a strength saving throw,
Okay.
DC 18.
That was a 14. So, boom.
Would you consider that movement to be leaving our area?
Yes, except that it was not using its own movement. It was forced out, therefore no opportunity attack. And it is now Whisper's turn with Beckett on deck.
Okay. Again, I'm going to disengage from the ghosts and move. Let's see. We're doing the diagonal 5-10 thing, right? So I
Right.
think that's as far as I could get into difficult terrain. And I am going to. Actually, no, I don't want to go that way. I'm going to go. Right there. I think I can get right there. That's 5, 10, 15.
Yep.
And then I'm going to loose an arrow at, that looks like P. Who's
All right.
on my buddy. Okay. Yeah, like 26 to hit. Pretty sure that
Definitely
does.
hits.
The last couple of ones I rolled really low, and that one was pretty sound. Okay. 30 points of damage.
Gone. All righty. Beckett, Bandy on deck.
I look up to who is very large, Aiden behind me, and I'll be like, "I'll protect you, big guy," and I'll step in front. So like this tiny gnome, like
Oh,
up
yeah.
to her waist in the snow.
I'll protect you.
Yeah, her shield and her sword. So she'll step forward in order to attack both of them. So
All right.
I'll attack. I guess it's N.
Yes.
N first. Yeah. 19.
19 hits.
And that will be 14 points of damage.
Okay. I think I
Take a
accidentally designated 2 of these as N. Oh, well.
N prime and
The N that's right next to her.
ooh,
Yeah.
she'll also go for R.
All right.
Ooh, that is a 21. So that one
Hits.
takes 12 points of damage.
All right.
She
And
will stay where she is.
Bandy.
I still got one right in my face.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not a fan, but I'm like, I can't keep doing this. On my hip, I have a quarterstaff.
I'm
that I
going to
used
change
to
this
do
one to
that.
X.
On my
Nope,
hip,
there's
I have
already an
a-
X.
Yeah, there's an X. There isn't a Z, I believe.
Yeah, we'll call it
There,
Y.
there were a number of these things.
There were a lot. There were like 25. I grab a blacksmith hammer that I carry on my hip, and as I grab it and free it, like purple and black energy swirls around the helm, and I'm like, I don't like you, and I just swing at it with a melee hit. This is my hex weapon.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, it's not a good day. 12.
12 hits.
Nice. Take my
Yeah.
patron.
Nice.
7 points of damage. 7
All right.
points of damage. And I don't know where this came from. I do have 2-weapon fighting. Can I use my bonus action to take a swing with my quarterstaff?
If it was in your hand before, yeah.
It's in my left hand, and I grab my hammer with my right.
Yeah.
'Cause I use my right hand for
yeah.
all the casting and stuff. Yeah. So I'm just going to
Strength based, and don't add your
Yeah.
strength modifier to the damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
D&D Beyond handles all of that for me. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Nice.
6 points of damage.
All right. The quarterstaff doesn't seem to hurt this thing very
Yeah.
much.
Didn't expect it, but wanted to do whatever I could, and I'm just like, don't like it here, and that's it.
All right. Here they come again. They are pretty much gonna stick with what they're attacking. So we're gonna begin with Y against Says Horse.
Oh,
What's with the horses, man?
10, I think, is a miss against a warhorse. Yes. We've got 2 against Beckett. That is a nat 20.
ooh. Wait.
Ammann.
I use my Bastion. No, restore balance. Wait. No, that only does advantage, disadvantage. Darn.
Do we have any? We
I-
can
I
make
can-
things
I-
a natural one.
The viewers can.
Ah,
I invoke Runic Shield, and so that forces the attacker to reroll their attack.
Nice.
Okay. That turns it into a 21, which is still a hit, but not a crit. For 8 necrotic damage, and I need a con save.
21.
Okay. Second attack against you is also a 21
That hits
for
me too.
another 12 necrotic damage and another con save.
Okay. Whoop. Oh, that dice is gone. Oh, that's a 16 plus did a dirty 20.
Good enough. Good enough. All right. Against Bandy. That is a 20 to hit for
Hits me.
7 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And a con save, please.
20. Dirty 20.
Okay, good. And now V and X against Whisper. V misses. And X misses. And we are back around
good.
to Aiden.
All right. Aiden will he's the giant smite lasts 1 minute, so I think that's just one round, right? So he shrinks
Mhm.
back to normal size and fires his hand crossbow at N.
Okay. That one's going to have half cover.
And he does the
Oh, sharpshooter,
sharpshooter.
though.
and
Ho.
32 minus 5.
Nice.
So that does 11 plus 10.
All right. That one is gone.
And then he fires his second shot at R, sharpshooter again. Or 17 minus 5. Probably.
That'll do it.
Oh,
That's a hit.
so 10 plus 10, 20.
Gone.
And as his bonus action, he'll swing around and fire at Q. So again, with sharpshooter, 20 minus 5, and does 8 plus 10.
All right, gone.
And oh, excellent. All right. And then he will.
Yeah, that one was already damaged.
And then he will send, I think, let's see, last time. Well, it's easy. Yep. So he'll send, and then he'll send Jareth down to Harry V.
Okay.
Help
which
action.
will give Whisper sneak attack damage potentially on V if she can take advantage of it. But first, say.
Okay, let's use the bonus action first. I'm going to try to shove the ghost in front of Se, 5 feet to the north. Strength check, DC 18.
All right, that is only a 9.
Let's try to attack it with the cantrip now. Firebolting. 23 to hit.
Definitely hits.
19 fire damage.
Okay, against Y, that is not enough to destroy it.
Twin spell. Let's do it again.
All right.
18 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
8 fire damage.
All right, that finishes it off.
Nice. Melt that mother.
All right, Whisper.
Okay. So it looks like I'm such a slacker. Like everybody else is taking care of it. All right, I am disengaging and I'm going to move. I think I can get there. Are either of these two harassed by an angry owl?
V is.
Okay, I am loosing an arrow at V.
Attacking V on the 5th of November. Got it.
Although
Okay.
arguably, I think we could say that if the owl is here, for example, that it would give you potentially sneak attack damage on either one of them. However, it gives you advantage against B or V.
Well, I did need the advantage, and
Okay.
I hit like a 25, 26 or something. So I think
Okay.
that hits V.
Yeah.
And okay, wow, this is going to be good. 39 damage.
Gone.
Nice.
Poof.
Oh man, there's just like
One
specks of
left.
goo everywhere.
One left. Beckett.
Oh, that's so far away from me.
No, too.
It's okay if you want to stay and heal yourself a little bit or
Be
something.
there in a few minutes.
Wait for me.
There's a lot of things. I was gonna throw a javelin, but I'm really deep in the snow, and there's a horse, like my horse, and he's
And
real
a person.
and a person.
Or your javelin of lightning.
Just throw, yeah.
You
Just
can
lob
only
it
use it
upward.
once a day. I'm
You know,
gonna,
I
I'm
didn't-
gonna heal myself.
Okay. I didn't realize until just now that I accidentally dragged a whole bunch of these pillars when I also dragged the the pillars did not
Oh.
move. The pillars did not move.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was
would
wondering
just-
earlier.
I meant to drag the undead, and I
We were a little
dragged the
freaked out
pillars
about
too.
that. Yeah.
No, that was a
Oh,
mistake.
man.
No,
All right,
I'm
Bambi.
gonna- You've done a good job. I'm gonna give myself a little cure wounds. I'll add that to myself.
Okay. I'm up.
Yes.
Ben's like, I guess I'll, wow, you guys did a good job. Nice. And I run over here because I don't want to be anywhere near that thing. I think that's-
Don't worry, I'm fine.
and then he turns around. He puts as he's running, he puts the hammer back on clips it back onto his belt, turns around, and you can't see it because of maybe with the snow. You see his fingers and he points, and I'm going to firebolt that thing.
Okay.
Nice.
If I can find it. There it is.
Firebolt is a great spell.
16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Now just imagining Whisper being chased around by a
17
ghost
fire damage.
and the Benny Hill
Okay.
music going.
Mhm.
That's it. That's what I got.
Okay.
Softened it up for you.
Literally.
All right. It did not like that.
Oh.
Oh,
I mean, come on. What? Why? He was
Yeah,
right there.
you made it angry. 17.
Oof.
Right
it's got
there.
feelings.
17 hits.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it hit.
All
I'm a
right.
little
Shields?
shocked he came at me. No,
9
take it.
necrotic damage.
9 necrotic damage. And I gotta make a con save.
Mm-hmm.
You could add.
It was almost
Oh,
a
nice.
1.
All right.
That's a
Oh,
21. I got a
All
20.
right, Aiden.
Well, I will move here and shoot at it with my crossbow. And I'll just take normal attacks.
All right.
23 to hit,
That will.
does 11 points.
All right.
Still there. All right.
Still there.
Fire again. 31 to hit,
Yep.
does another 9 points.
All right. And that takes care of the last one.
Excellent.
Oh,
I just want to trudge over
Yeah.
to Aiden and, I don't know. Do you want us to try to save him? With the
Just-
I assume really dead, just mess of your
Oh, my
reindeer.
reindeer, Olive, poor Olive, the other reindeer. So,
Mm.
better than Rudolph.
I mean, I feel a bit like we might want to save our magic, but we could try.
well, I
He'll
guess.
call another one.
Do we think we'll have a
Whisper
chance
says
to
as she's
rest?
trudging through the snow.
I guess is the question. Do we want to make camp after this and sort of find some place to shelter and rest a bit?
I'm not sure. Well, I guess we could do the tiny hut again. But I feel like we should just try to arrive at her lair as fast as we can before this blizzard buries us while we sleep in the
We
tiny
don't
hut.
really know where it is, though. We're obviously getting close. I would think this is close.
I could say a little prayer for all.
That would be so lovely.
Okay.
Thank
We'll do a little ceremony, and she's very good and it's beautiful, and then she hands out a few pamphlets at the end of if you liked this ceremony, you can see more of this god here.
And as Aiden's crying, you see all these little pixies kind of flit out from under his cloak and come up and wipe away his tears and flit back down inside his cloak.
While that's happening, I lean over to Aiden and I'm like, does she know that's reindeer number 8 for you?
No, but
Let's not
everyone
tell
is
her.
precious.
Now, Aiden, do you happen to have any magic or tracking abilities that could help us locate this lair?
Well, just normal tracking abilities.
So is that a
Nothing,
guess?
nothing magical, sort of. I could try and identify maybe some tracks of. If you had spies that to go and visit her, perhaps there's some well-worn path through that they would follow, or some natural sort of, clear, obvious. That way looks really hard to climb. That way looks really hard to move. But there's this nice sort of natural, direction obviously someone would follow. I could find that.
Well, I mean, if you do it soon, you still have the benefit of my bond. And,
Okay.
Something tells me that we've got a guidance, between a guidance and a D10
Sure.
of Bardic Inspiration.
I'll roll survival for tracking. That's 23.
I'll just walk up and pat him
Oh,
on the
lad.
shoulder. You got this, little guy. And
Oh,
that's
thank
it's just a free guidance, so we don't have to
Okay.
use it.
And a
Got
2
this.
for
You
the
got
for the
this little
guidance.
slash
So
big guy.
25
You could add a D4 for the bond.
on top of the guidance. All right.
Yeah, it's not the
25.
same thing as guidance.
So another 2 for 27. 27 on survival to try and track and sort of suss out the way most likely someone would go to find this lair.
All right. In the absence of any kind of clues provided by the landscape, just on a hunch, you look up above the field of icy pillars into the sky and take note of a particular constellation known as the Wolf. Has one very, very bright star in it called the Wolf Star. And just on a hunch, you say, that way.
All right.
Works for
And
me.
start marching.
I am
through the
100%
snow
certain it's that way.
once
Let's
again.
go.
For a moment there, Keith was going to say, I thought Keith was going to say, like, it's like 10 feet to the north. You just look past the icy fields and look, there it is.
Yeah, me too. I was like, yeah.
We did it.
You look up the hill but it's only a model. No,
Yeah.
So
Whoa.
But after about another 40 minutes of travel, you come upon, and let me get you all onto this map. So we have, let's see. Oh, that's the pony. I just put you on the pony.
We can
There
both
you go.
ride
There's your
pony.
properly sized horse.
someone can give me a ride. I'm not that big, really. I'm a halfling size, for a tall halfling, sort of.
I'll take you on
We've
Talons.
got
Oh.
you here with your pony. Let me shrink you a little bit so you fit on your pony.
I'm riding with Whisper.
Okay. So here's Whisper's horse
First Lord of the Rings joke. I
There's
swear.
Whisper.
Anyway.
and Aiden. And we have Se over here. And am I missing anyone? No, I think that's everyone. All right. You see in the snow before you a dark shape appear. And it resolves itself into the shape of a house with a very steeply pitched roof. It looks like a roof built on a roof built on a roof. In front of it is an enormous pile of bones. The skull on the front of the pile has two enormous tusks curling out. And as you get close enough to begin to make out that particular shape clearly in the blowing snow, you see the massive skull turn.
Oh, good.
Aiden says to
The
Whisper,
bones
Oh.
start to tilt up out of the snow.
Oh.
And it's like they begin to reassemble themselves before you into their original shape. I need everyone to roll initiative.
I fear we've
Oh,
made a
oh
mammoth
my.
mistake.
Oh, don't like it.
No, sir. Don't like it.
Beckett,
Nat 1.
Oh.
Oh.
what's the total on that?
2.
All right, Whisper,
22.
22. Okay.
I'm gonna
Go
lap
off.
Beckett.
All right. Whisper first with Bandy on deck.
Okay. Well. I am going to roll off of Talos. Is the snow here as deep as it was before?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so I get to about there. And then I am going to ready an arrow to loose at that thing when it is adjacent to one of my companions.
Okay. All right, Bandy.
Like I'm looking for a sensitive spot.
Got it.
I mean, it's bones. It doesn't have any sensitive spots, but you know.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at it getting up before I could even like prepare, and I'm like, oh, that's not great, and just firebolt again
All right.
because firebolt. It's easy to do from horseback. 22 to hit.
22 will hit. It's not a small target.
No, it's not, but it's got lots of gaps. 17 fire damage.
Okay.
And then I'm hopping off the horse, slapping it on the butt and telling it to get the heck out of here.
Okay.
Oh, I just disappeared. Oops. Maybe I got the heck
Now
out
you're
of
back.
there.
Horsey gone, dwarf back.
Yeah, and I'm learning from the old from what happened with the other one, and I'm moving behind the path over here. So he has to go by the person in front of me.
All right. Whisper. Whisper took her turn. Bandy and Say is next with Aiden on deck.
Man, if it wasn't for our mounts, I would suggest that we just banish it and then run into the witch's hut. But I also don't want it to kill our mounts.
Could send them off.
But how would we tell them to come back? And won't they die from exposure to the elements?
Were you going to take the mounts into the hut?
True.
We bought those thick blankets that
Mhm.
Beckett insisted that we buy.
Yeah, I mean the horses are warm-ish.
Okay, let's try to banish it.
Nearly as warm as tauntauns.
So it has to make a charisma save against DC 19.
Charisma save against DC 19. Well, that is a failure. You're casting the spell banishment.
Yes.
All right. Kapoof.
That mammoth skeleton is
Nice.
obviously in very good shape. Look how thin it is. Anyway,
We've only got 1 minute. Do we rush inside now?
yes.
I
Go,
mean,
go,
I
go,
guess
go,
if
go,
you
go.
just
Let's
gave
go.
us a 60-second time.
By the way,
Let's go.
even though the map shows the door open, the door is actually closed. FYI.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's
it's not standing open.
It's fine.
That's fine.
yeah, it's okay. I got more banishments where that came from.
Yeah, that just shows the direction that the door opens.
Yeah.
So we make a rush for the door then.
Yep, let's do it.
Okay, yeah. Jump off my
All
mount.
right.
Quick kisses. For Sir Warhorse.
I'm gonna.
then-
Well, my
Woo!
mount. Yeah,
All
my
right.
mount has great.
Well,
speed.
hang
I'm
on,
gonna
hang
have
on,
it
hang
drop me
on.
off.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Say you banished the mammoth skeleton.
We got to
Yes.
stay in.
Use the rest of your turn, please.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yeah.
All right.
I will move my horse up as far as it can go towards the hut door.
Okay.
Does anything interrupt me?
No.
Okay.
The door.
My arch nemesis. Doors.
Got a ring doorbell.
All right. So you arrive there. And is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay, Aiden.
Aiden will, I guess, guide Whisper's horse up to the. He's still on the horse, so
I jumped off the horse. You can come pick
Yep.
me up though.
okay. I'll come up Whisper, say, "Hop on!"
Okay. Perhaps I could just make that happen.
Or we might have to wait till your next turn, or
Well, I had essentially readied an action. I don't know. What do you think, Keith? Can I hop up on the horse as it comes past, or do we gotta wait?
Yeah, you readied something else, so I think we need
Okay.
to wait for your turn to come around.
All right.
all right.
You're gonna abandon me in the snowy field. I know how this goes.
No, I would not abandon you. Nope,
Pull
I-
out your crossbow and get ready if something else appears.
Sure, I'll ready something. Already,
All
I'll
right.
ready a spell. I have a spell that I'm readying in case the thing comes back.
All right. As you arrive there, say, something pops up out of the snow. This little, vaguely humanoid winged creature with long nose, long ears,
Mm.
long claws, and it pops up and goes and
No.
breathes this blast of cold air out at you. I need you and your horse to make a dex save.
2 dex saves. Okay.
And it's not adjacent to you, so I don't fire an arrow at it.
17 for Se.
Okay, and the
And
warhorse has a
then-
+1.
+1. Okay. Not 20, 20 or 21.
All right, so each of you takes just 2 cold damage.
Okay.
All right, Beckett.
I will follow the other horse. And myself and Sir Warhorse charge forward. I don't know the ponies, how far the pony gets.
The pony has a speed of 40 feet, so it can go 20.
Okay, so so depending on how this field is marked out, if it's similar, I can kind of just get to here then probably.
Yeah,
You have
seems about right.
you have the horse full dash though.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. You can, if it dashes, you can go another 20.
Yeah, we'll go the whole way. That'll be our turn.
All right. Whisper.
Yep. Okay, swing back up on the horse.
Okay. Bandy.
And then
Oh, I'm sorry. Go
and
ahead.
then spur the horse toward the
Yeah.
toward the building.
Yep.
Okay. Controlled mount. So this is a war horse. So you can go a total of 60 feet.
I think that was about 20. So let's see. It's about 35, 45. Yeah, it can get us about
I
there.
think you can get
Okay.
all the way up there.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Yeah.
All right.
Block the
Seth.
view of the door.
Abandoned Bandy. Haha.
Is it my turn now?
Oh,
It's my turn, right?
He can handle
I'm
it.
sorry. Yes, it is Bandy's
I
turn.
go
I made
whisper.
my mistake.
All right. I'm like, I see that thing pop up, but I see the door, and I'm like, well, this is all I can do. I think I'm within 120 feet, right, of the door.
Yeah.
I'm giving you a dramatic
Oh
close
yeah,
up.
definitely.
Okay.
The VTT.
I reach into one of my pouches, I pull out this little metal tube, and I just ching it on my quarterstaff and point it at the door. It's a chime of opening.
Nice.
I'm going to attempt to
Okay.
open the door, and then I'm going to try to run up there. But I'm only going to get about like there because I don't have a horse.
All right.
But I got
Before you
snowshoes.
move,
Okay.
why don't you go back to where you were, Bandy, before you move? Because as soon as the door opens,
Oh.
a blast of cold air emanates from it.
Hey, it worked.
Oh, we should have checked for traps. Why are we? Okay, whatever.
we're in a hurry.
True.
You gave us 60 seconds.
Yeah, true.
Say, I think you are out of the range of this. However, your horse has to make a Constitution saving throw,
Oh no.
as do Beckett and Sir Warhorse.
Oh no.
10 plus whatever the warhorse's constitution is. Do you happen to have that handy?
The Warhorse's con is +1.
So 11.
All right, so that's a failure for Sir Warhorse.
I'm gonna steal that bardic inspiration.
I'm sorry. From Says Horse, not Sir Warhorse.
I'm gonna steal that bardic inspiration. I'm sorry, friends. My horse
it.
must live.
Do it.
Save the
My
horse.
horse.
Did you get
must-
another one? You got another one?
Yeah. We got
Okay.
one from Jason from Questline. So thank you so much. Oh, it was a 1. This
Oh,
is
Feel
12.
good knowing he saved this horse.
Yeah, that's not enough to save the horse.
Oh,
Aw.
I still
What
appreciate your
is,
inspiration.
Beckett, what did you get?
I got a 15, and Sir Warhorse rolled a natural 20.
Nice.
All right. So Sir Warhorse did okay.
Someone buy my horse a natural 20, please.
Um,
That horse is dead.
but
was a
Beckett
bardic
and
inspiration.
the Warhorse take 36 cold damage each.
Oh my.
Which
Uh,
brings down the horse.
Oops.
Yeah, there's nothing I could do for it.
Oh man. Beckett, so was that you failed a savings throw or?
My horse failed.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess I failed.
Beckett failed also.
Beckett
so
also
that was
failed. Oh.
36.
Oh, okay.
36 cold
I
damage.
I do a reaction to maybe give her
Come on, looking rider.
advantage on the savings throw so she can try again.
Can you give her advantage on a Constitution saving throw?
It's Storm Rune in her prophetic state. When you or a creature you see makes an attack roll, savings throw, or ability check, cause roll to have advantage or disadvantage.
Okay, roll it again.
Nice.
It's really good. It's really good. Dirty 20.
Nice.
All right, so you take only 18 damage, and Pony only takes 18 damage. Although that is enough to bring down Pony.
Somebody give it a natural 20. All right. That's okay.
okay.
I'll let it go.
All
I'll
right.
let it go.
But Beckett takes only 18.
Okay. Whew.
All right, I'm going to remove them for now. We'll remember that they're there though.
Look, friends, save some children in real life. Save my fictional horse that I just made up today. Do a lot of good for the world.
All right.
Lurking
Lurking
has
Rice is
something
processing.
All
All right. Now, Bandy, you
For
can
the
go ahead and
horse.
use your movement if you want.
Okay, I think I get about there. I think
All
that's
right.
25 feet. I have no X's. Or
And the
boxes
door
on it,
is
but that's
open
about
now.
25 feet.
Say,
So looking
I'd
right
like you to
for-
make I'd like you to make an acrobatics check to see if you land on your feet.
Okay. Okay.
You
I will
totally do.
that. Oh no. That was gonna be for so the looking rider bought advantage for my horse. I don't know if you're okay with retconning that, but it's for charity.
Oh,
So 16 is a roll for my acrobatics. So it's 22 total.
Okay. We'll allow a retcon to save the horse.
Yes, for
So-
charity.
It remains up with 1 hit point.
Oh my god. Thank you, looking rider.
We're all
This
gonna
is
ride
the
the
true
same horse.
strength of horses in
All right.
D&D.
And
They
Bandy
elicit
has taken
sympathy.
his movement, so now we are to set.
Okay. So is this doorway?
Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. No, the horse still goes down because the ice mephit had already wounded it.
Son of
It's such a roller coaster.
I know. It's like
What an
Schrodinger's
emotional-
horse too.
It really is. All right.
It's not-
So
we
we'll
tried.
we'll give you back that advantage though. We'll
Oh,
let
okay.
it, we'll
Thank
let
you.
it be banked for future use since it did no good there.
Okay. Thank you so much, our looking rider. We will use it to save a future animal, I'm sure, or something. Okay. So does the coast look clear now to enter this doorway?
At the moment, it does.
Okay. Bonus action, try to shove this ice creature here, maybe 5 feet to the northwest. It has to save it has to make a strength check versus strength save versus 18.
You hear through the blizzard. Maybe check for
Totally
traps."
doesn't.
He's just gonna enter.
All we hear is
All right.
Whisper, your moment has come.
So it's my turn then?
Oh no, I'm just saying.
Oh.
Oh, I see.
Checking for traps time. and
So
stuff.
that was
Yeah,
5
well,
feet.
that's what I was gonna do, but someone just charged in there.
I mean, it's logical for her to only have one trap on the door. So he entered, and he's gonna wait there, and he's gonna hold his action to cast Firebolt if a creature pops out of either the northwest or the northeast door.
Okay.
Oh, I think that might be an oatmeal rug on the floor, like in D&D movie. That looks like an oatmeal rug. Sorry.
All right.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
5 demerits to
Yeah.
you, Randy. All right.
Aiden. It's Aiden's turn.
Oh, sorry. That's me. I will hop off the horse with great agility and skill. So do I do a acrobatics check or whatever for that, or to dismount?
Not to just do a simple
dismount. Okay, perfect.
That's
Then
just 5. It's half your movement. Half your movement.
okay. And then 1, 2. Right. Well, I don't quite make it to that. I guess I can do a dash action and join set inside the house.
Okay. All right.
Oh, but the poor Beckett's still out there. Shit. Well, I don't want to keep changing my mind. Moving on.
And poor Beckett sees something flying toward her in the cold,
Is it the ghost of her horse?
about 20 feet above the ground.
I'm
No.
sorry. I didn't mean to abandon you.
Oh man.
Riding on a crooked staff of gray wood.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, let's go.
We died as we lived. Having
Speeding
fun with
toward you.
Dun 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 dun.
We died as we lived, cluelessly.
Knee deep in the snow, very confused.
That's a 26 to hit.
Oh
That
my
hits me.
goodness.
Big number.
It ain't Santa.
Oh, that's problematic though, because I'm inside now.
She waves her hand, and it's like she grabs a handful of the blowing snow out of the air, squeezes it into the shape of an icicle, and hurls it at you, Beckett, for 27 cold damage.
Oof.
Oh.
All good. That's fine.
Then she does the same thing again.
I don't
rolls
like
a
that.
20 to hit
Oof.
Ah.
for another 36 cold damage.
I'm still up, baby.
Nice.
Single
Oh,
digit
boy.
hit points.
Oh no.
Heck yeah.
Throw icicles at the tank. See what happens. Oh boy. Well, at least she's actively protecting her lair, not just waiting for us to. Oh boy.
And
Okay.
then, just out of spite, this little thing here flies over and claws at you.
No.
That is only a 5 to hit, though. You dodge it easily.
Shield, buddy.
Yeah. However, the one over here pops out of the snow and
Oh,
claws
what?
at the leg of Whisper's horse
Always with the horses.
for a 14 to hit, which does for 5 slashing damage and 3 cold damage. That is 8 out of the horse's 19 hit points.
All right. Yeah. Well. Oh, dang it. Oh, you son of a bitch. Anyway. Okay.
And Baba Abmarajenya. continues to fly towards you. She goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And as she passes by you, Beckett, there's this bitterly cold wind that emanates from her as she goes by. It deals another 2 cold damage to you. If you are still up, you can take an opportunity attack against her as she flies by.
And remember, we still have advantage and disadvantage.
That's a dirty 20. I didn't need to use it.
Nice.
All right, that'll hit her.
The if you're still up, that part.
Oh man.
Oh.
Oh man, if only you could grapple her, just like ha, just haul her out of the air. The broom
She
flies
takes
off.
10 points of damage.
Are
All
you
right.
are you gonna
10 ain't
smite her?
nothing. But you-
I mean, I'm only alive for so much longer, so I better.
That-
Hey,
Can you
I
can
as a
you
bo-
use a
can I-
divine smite as a reaction, or do you have to do it on your
Let me-
turn?
It's
it
yeah,
has
it's
to-
just part of a hit. It doesn't have to be on your turn.
Yeah,
I'm
this is
already
part of
using
attack.
it as my. Let me just double check that it's. Yeah, it's just when I hit with the melee weapon attack.
All right, go for it.
It's an extra 8 radiant damage,
All right.
and if she counts as undead or fiend,
She is neither of those things.
butts.
But adding that extra damage meant she actually felt it. And she continues to go on by, and Whisper and your horse also take that 2 cold damage each.
Does that mean she basically flew level with me in order to get that close to the horse?
She flew low, yeah. All right, and Whisper, it's your turn.
Does he? Oh, didn't go all the way by. Never mind.
So is she still right there?
Actually, she only got this far.
So she's basically adjacent to me.
Yes, she is.
Okay, I jump
She
on
is
the
within
broom.
your reach.
Yeah, I jump on the broom with her.
right.
Love it.
I just want you all to know.
treat this. We're gonna treat this as a grapple, because she is not larger than you are, and neither is the staff. So this isn't like climb onto a larger creature. It's just gonna have to be a grapple.
Okay. My character background is athlete, so this is 100% what I would do.
All right,
Always see
So,
like Master Chief
I'm
jumping onto
keen
a
to see what
banshee.
happens.
all right, can I do this with acrobatics?
No, you're initiating a grapple. You need to make an athletics
Has to be
check.
athletics. Okay,
Yes.
that's okay. I'm training athletics too. I got a 15.
Well, she rolled poorly. She got a 12. So you grabbed onto her.
You know what's awesome? Reliable talent. That's what's awesome. Okay.
All right. So you aren't able to climb up on the staff, but what you are able to do is keep her from moving. You're holding her in place.
Nice.
Cool.
That was your action.
Mhm.
What else? Are you doing anything else on your turn?
Let's see. I don't think I have any other cool actions to do. Let me just make sure. Yes. Okay. I rifle through her pockets with my cunning action because my fast hands ability allows me to use the cunning action to make a sleight of hand check, or use my
Alright.
thieves tools to disarm a trap or open a lock, or take the use an object action. Ooh, can I wrestle the broom out from under her?
That would be a separate action. That would be
Okay,
a
well, I'm going to
disarm
rifle through her
action.
pockets.
Saying this is why Whisper and
Love
I
it.
get along.
All right.
I got a
Um,
17 on my sleight of hand check.
That's a great check. Sadly, you don't come out with anything.
Nothing? No weapons
No.
or anything?
No.
Weapons are
She doesn't.
fine.
She's not actually carrying any weapon.
No spell components?
Mm-mm.
No voodoo dolls?
No. All right.
No hearts
Vandy.
of, no small detached pieces of people? It's
She's
fine.
about to
It's
have
fine.
some of that in her pockets.
Okay.
I watched this. I watched that shoot in, like people run in, this hag fly across in front of me. I'm like, this is all moving way too fast. And I crouch down and I just slam my hand on the snow and I cast slow in a 40-foot cube. It should
Whoa.
catch both Mephits and her. And I get to choose just those 3 creatures.
Nice.
Okay.
You can
Okay,
measure to
okay.
make sure I got my math right.
All right. So this is a wisdom save.
Yeah, Wiz 16.
All right. First Mephit does not succeed. Second Mephit does not succeed.
Heck yeah.
So let me put a dot on each of them.
Send positive energy, chat.
All right. Now for her. Wisdom save.
Yeah, Wiz 16.
She rolled a 21.
Oh, should we do the disadvantage on her? We have advantage, disadvantage.
Yes.
Yes, now's the time. This
Roll
is a big deal.
again.
That changed it to an 11.
Yes. Nice.
So time kind of pauses for those 3. They only get-
Dreamweaver.
They're half speed, -2 armor class, -2 dex saves, no reactions. They
All
only
right.
get an action or a bonus action, not both. 1 attack per turn. Spells have weird rules.
Mhm.
They start casting it on 1 turn, they finish it on another one,
Oh, wow.
Wow. Okay.
but they can
All right.
cast it. They can make a save at the end of their turn.
All right.
Jeez. Okay.
I keep the big stuff in my pocket for situations like this.
Slow is such a weird spell in 5th edition.
Yeah.
All right.
It's so
And just
cool.
to make sure there's nothing weird, like if we hit them, they're freed from it or anything.
Nope.
Right? Okay,
Nope.
just making sure.
So spell
All
with a
right.
casting time of 1 action, you roll a d20. On 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until the next turn.
You do that,
And
Bandy.
yeah.
And she turns and looks at you.
Uh-huh.
And you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, you ignore the warlock at your own
Listen.
peril.
Was it a spell?
She wants to
It's
eat you
not
down
a
to your
spell.
bones.
It is a legendary action.
Why me?
Constitution
Why me?
save, please.
Stop
Oh,
looking at
boy.
me.
Oh boy.
16.
All right. That is not enough.
You
Oh no!
you have a D4 to add to it
Oh,
or a
uh,
D10 to
Oh,
add
that's-
to it?
You
not for me.
feel
Hmm.
you feel
We're off.
pain shoot through your exposed extremities, followed by numbness. You take 21 cold damage, and you have disadvantage on the next attack roll you take before the end of your next turn.
Cool.
Very
Very
cool.
save to concentrate on that spell, buddy.
All right.
Yeah. And oh God, I got to do a save.
It's a DC 10 though, because it's
Oi.
no, it's the amount of damage you take, right?
Yeah, which was 21, which should be half
Boy.
the damage, which is 10. You tell me, Keith. What am I doing?
Yeah, it's still a normal 10. It wasn't enough damage to change that.
Okay.
And what am I rolling?
Con
Con
save?
save.
Oh, again. Okay.
Yeah, the first one was for her ability.
Yeah,
This one
yeah.
is for concentration.
Yeah, I got it. We're good. 14.
You're good.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, say.
Oh,
Okay.
movement. Hold on. Movement. Nope. Don't like it. Hold on. I'm just gonna move, skedaddle this way because she was moving in the opposite direction. And I'm hoping she keeps going.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Alright, good.
Okay. So Seth could see the witch from inside the hut. So
You can.
time to bust out some big guns. He thinks this is the Baba Yaga. He thinks this is the hag that they've been sent to hunt. So he's going to bust out a big gun, go for disintegrate onto her. He's going to heighten it so she gets disadvantage on her roll. She needs a Dex 19 to pass that save.
And she's
All right.
slowed, which gives her penalties to
Yeah,
dex
minus
saves
2.
probably.
-2.
All right. So -2 to the dex save. She has magic resistance, so that is advantage canceled out by your disadvantage.
Okay.
And she's got to get a 19.
Yes. Let's
She
go.
does not get it.
Heck yeah.
Oh,
Roll
Be,
that damage.
be a good damage roll. 10d6 plus 40 is going to give me, as soon as d20 adds it all, 76 force damage.
Woo!
Let's go.
She did not like that at all.
You gotta look at you now, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
that seriously hurt her. But
Didn't
she's
kill her
still
though, huh?
there.
Dang
It
it.
did not kill her.
Bonus action, heal to injury, use the mage hand, try to shove her down. DC 18 straight check.
Off
I'm
the
trying
broom.
to, yeah, shove her off the broom, shove her prone.
Oh, jeez.
That is a 13.
So she does not make it. So she is moved 5 feet toward me or away from me. I'll say toward me.
All right. She maintains her grip on the staff, though.
Okay.
am I still clinging to her?
Yeah, you are. So you get
Okay.
moved too.
Okay.
Good.
All right. Aiden.
It kind of would have been funny if she had fallen off the broom and then the broom just took off with me on it. I'd be like, ah.
I tried my best to make that happen.
It's okay. We're good. We're good. We're doing good.
All right. Aiden hears the commotion, steps back outside, says, "Oh no!" Gets out of his way and sees crazy witchy woman fly around on broom with Whisper on the back. All right. And then fires the fires crossbow at her with I will try with the sharpshooter the first time.
All right.
And so 20 minus 5, 15.
That is not going to hit. Oh, it is going to hit her because she's slowed.
Nice.
-2 to AC.
Heck yeah.
All right. So
Oh, dang.
12 plus 10. So
All right.
and then as that hits her, I mark her as my favorite foe, which adds an additional 4 points
All right.
damage, which is 4. An additional 4 points. And then my swarm of pixies fly into her along. So when I shoot the bow, they follow kind of in its wake. And then they in behind it, and that does an additional 6 points of damage.
Wow. Okay.
So that's 4 more. And then when it hits her, fire erupts from the arrow. This is my fire rune, flares, and flows along her, doing 2d6 points of damage. So that's 4 and 4. That's 8 more points of damage. And then fiery shackles appear around her wrists. She has to do a what is it? It is dexterity, I believe. Let me just double check. It is a strength savings throw, DC 17.
All right.
Or be restrained for 1 minute.
Okay. She does not succeed on that. So she is also restrained.
Nice.
And then she will take an additional 2d6 fire at the start of each turn. And then she can make the savings throw to end it. Okay. And then, so that was my first arrow. Then I fire my second arrow. Again, I will try sharpshooter. So 28.
That hits.
And that's 8 plus 10, so 18.
All right.
And then for my bonus action, I will fire again. Try sharpshooter. Oh, 12.
That's gonna miss.
All right, so
She
I was like,
granting is she granting advantage because she's restrained?
That's a good point. That last shot did have advantage.
oh, all right.
Again.
Yes.
That's no good.
Sorry. And then I will send in Jareth to harass the little, whatever that creature, the little creature next to Beckett is.
It's a method.
Method.
Okay.
And actually, I will use my remaining movement. To move up next to Beckett and hopefully take the fire from her.
All right. Well, she's got to pull something desperate here. And that is exactly what she's going to do.
Or she could go home.
Yeah, she could go away.
Well, I mean,
This is home.
Say is in her home.
I'm standing in the
Maybe
doorway.
She's never felt so loved as in
Look,
the embrace of Whisper.
ready.
And so she just
I'm ready.
All right. She's going to attempt to cast a spell.
Counterspell.
20. Does it take one action to cast?
It does take one action to cast.
Roll
so
the
she's got to roll the d20. She rolls a 6.
D20.
It takes effect.
Yeah, it takes effect right away.
Counterspell.
All right.
Oh, wait. Yeah,
Counterspell.
All right.
Settle
let's,
spell. Counterspell. Let's go.
Let's find out if you cast counterspell at the right level.
Ooh, okay. I feel like we've got her on the ropes. She's kind of desperate. Let's go 5th level counterspell.
Did not work. She cast freezing sphere.
Oh,
Every one of you needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
All of us?
All of you.
wait.
Are we taking
what-
damage even if we fail?
did she have to roll to counter? Like, was there a roll that she made that could be like given disadvantage in order to cast that?
There was a roll she had to make in order to see if she could complete the casting on this
Yeah.
turn, and she
Yeah,
did.
because it's
But
slow.
his counterspell. I mean,
Counterspell counters itself or lower, but she
if
cast a
it's higher,
6th.
you roll.
I think that's
Ability
dispel
check.
magic, not counterspell.
Nope.
I think they both.
It's casting a
work that
spell
way.
of 4th level or higher. Make an ability check using your spell casting
Oh,
ability.
you're right. Okay.
Yeah. So Yang rolls.
So there's a chance.
There's
There's
you're
a
saying there's a
chance.
chance. And don't we still have an advantage?
Didn't we
'Cause the
impose
host
No,
doesn't-
we
disadvantage?
impose
Not on that,
disadvantage on
not
the
on that.
slow.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
We imposed. Okay. So
Okay,
got it.
so I'm gonna roll
Got it.
20, and then I add my spellcasting modifier. Is that what it is?
Make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. Yes.
Make an ability check. Okay. So I rolled a 20. That's a 10. My spellcasting modifier is my charisma, and that's a +5. Do I add my proficiency bonus or anything else?
You do not. 15 doesn't do it.
Okay.
All right.
All right,
So
you
con
tried.
saves all
Yeah.
around.
Okay. If you're close to me, I'm still conscious with 2 hit points.
Oh no.
So you can add 2 to your saving throw.
Okay. Thank you.
I
Oh,
think
wait.
it's only Aiden.
I rolled mine earlier. I forgot.
Oh
It's
man.
26.
Yeah, I got a 7. I'm pretty sure I failed.
Wait, which-
19.
All right.
I apologize. What was it? Which savings?
Constitution save.
Constitution.
Constitution. You need a
okay.
17 or better.
Oh my god!
Add
With a
2,
+4,
add
I
2.
got 7. Oh, I got 9.
Oh,
Yeah, so not great. Oh wait, but oh no. Reroll my savings throw indomitable trait once, so I'll do that. All right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Constitution
All
is
right.
not my thing. All right.
All right. Did anyone make their saving throw?
26.
You did.
I think Buckler made it.
Yeah,
All right.
19.
19 makes it. So you each take 20 cold damage.
Oh,
I already used my reaction.
I'm out.
Sorry, Buckler.
20.
Those of you who failed take 41 cold damage.
And I have to roll another Constitution save.
now I have to do math. That's even
I
worse.
have to roll
I mean,
another
I'd have
con
to
save
get a-
too.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Oh, no, I got a 21. That's half the damage.
Nice. Yeah, I made
All
mine
right.
24.
Damage slow stays.
No mammoth.
Man.
So wait a minute. Who banished who was it? It was Se who banished the
Yeah.
mammoth, right?
Yeah. It's been 3
Okay.
turns. He hasn't failed a concentration save.
Okay. And Bandy, you passed the concentration check
Yeah.
to keep slow going.
Right at what I need.
Jeez.
All right. And
real cold, but
Whisper,
It's still up.
Yeah.
you are still conscious.
Yes.
All right. So is Beckett the only one who went down?
I think
Back at
so.
any remaining horses, probably.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Talos is
Oh
toast.
yeah.
I think
okay.
my horse ran. It might be fine. Everybody else is. Caffinia lives.
All right. The ice mephits are immune to cold damage, so they take none.
Rude.
Beckett, I need a dex save, or I'm sorry, a death save.
Save. Yeah. As I lay on top of my poor dead horse.
Oh.
13.
Okay, that's a success.
Woo!
On your turn, Baba Amarajenya uses her legendary ability Panoply of Ice.
Oh wow.
So ice coalesces around her, giving her armor, a la Armor of Agathis, and she has 20 temporary hit points.
Oh, this is not gonna be good. This is not a good idea.
Huh?
And
Me
then,
stabbing her is not a good idea at this point.
I mean, it's
Um,
not a good idea.
Yeah, that's
Aiden,
true.
the effect that has her restrained, does she get a saving throw against that?
no, let's see. It says while restrained, the target takes 2d6 at the start of its turn, and at the end of its turn, it can do the savings throw to remove it.
Okay, so
So-
she got and she also got another saving throw against slow, right?
Yeah, at the end of the turn.
So
Okay.
that's strength DC 17 for the shackles.
Okay, she got 23
Oof.
on her saving throw.
Okay.
Not restrained.
Oh no, I mean she got 23 on her wisdom save against slow.
Oh,
So
Uh-oh.
that's
Dang
gone.
it. Well, it's gone
Um,
on her. It stays on the methods.
On the and a strength save against the shackles. That's only a 10.
Okay, so let's stay on. And she took 7 more fire damage this turn.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. So we come back around to Whisper.
Good. Okay. Well, all right. Stabbing her at this point will deal a good 20 frost damage to me, which is maybe not a good idea. And she might not take any damage from my non-magical weapons my non-magical melee weapons because chat did not buy me magical melee weapons. So
Wow, way
so-
to throw chat under the bus.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right, chat. This is all your fault.
This is,
It-
yeah, you
it
feel
is.
guilty.
No, I did come up with an idea though.
All right.
And this idea is to take my belt pouch, which has my vials of acid and alchemist fire in them, and just smash them into her.
Nice.
I love the reactions. Oh no, nice.
Yeah. I got
just
you,
thinking-
Eric.
while you're like, let's
All right. So you're going to try to set her on fire.
Yes.
Go for it.
What
This-
kind
this is
of
basically going to set you on fire too, but let's see what happens.
basically.
Blaze
What kind
of
of
glory.
action would this be exactly? Do you think?
Well,
An
let's
improvised
look
weapon attack?
Let's look
Probably.
under Alchemist's Fire.
It says make a
flask-
ranged attack use as an improvised weapon. So
Okay, I'm going to allow you to make this as a melee attack as an improvised weapon since she is right there.
okay.
But that
I-
means it's going to use strength rather than dex.
But she's shackled.
She's restrained, so
She is restrained, so you have advantage on the attack.
Okay. So here we go.
Time can never mend a careless whisper.
21 to hit.
That'll do it.
Okay. So technically, I have 4 flasks of Alchemist Fire and 4 flasks of acid and 4 flasks of holy water, which would also be broken
You
open.
can,
I don't know.
Nah, you can do one.
Okay, I can do 1. Okay.
All right, so that's good. So you and she are both covered with Alchemist Fire now.
Great.
All right. She is using her. No, she's not. She can't do that. You need to make a Constitution saving throw.
First of all, 4 fire damage. 4.
Boom.
Boom. Second of all,
Totally worth setting yourself on fire. Take
I got a 17 on my con save.
Okay, that's what you needed. So you do not take frostbite damage.
Excellent.
Oh, so we're running a little late, but this means the next group of people is coming in for the game. Let me just update the code for all of you real quick, and then we should have the latest chess code in just a moment. If you just give me a moment.
Okay, then I'm going to use my fast hand, sleight of hand ability to put another vial of Alchemist Fire in her pockets.
Nice. That's amazing.
oh Jesus. That's it. Oh God, I gotta follow that.
Put pocket.
And then I'm gonna, I don't know, keep clinging on, I guess.
All right, Bandy.
Not sure that's a good idea, but I'm doing it.
When I saw the ice happen, did I trigger this as a spell? Did I trigger this as a magical effect, or is this like an ability she has? Like, what do I?
It's an
what am I
ability
thinking?
she has.
It's okay. All right. Well, that makes things easier or worse. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This could be real bad. Slow isn't on her anymore. Banishment. Charisma 16.
Okay. $17.
Dang it. And I just run right up here.
All right.
Next to my fallen comrade.
Sad.
And then as my
I'm
bonus
sorry, you
action,
got more.
Hexblade's Curse on her.
Nice.
Okay. All right. Say.
Okay, bonus action. I have exactly 6 sorcery points. I'm going to convert that into a 6th level spell slot to get back my disintegrate. And then I'm going to disintegrate her again.
Here we go again.
And
All right.
if she does
throw?
have advantage,
Mhm.
I believe I have a feat that negates advantage
He does. Yeah, you do.
because I am a clockwork soul. And let me just make sure that it is legal. But it would be a 19 dex save.
All right.
Yep, I use my reaction to prevent the advantage.
12.
Yes! Okay. Secondary disintegration. Well, she's eating 2 disintegrates to the face. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah. So I think you destroyed her
yes.
because she has 6 hit points left. I don't think she's surviving this.
Okay.
Yeah.
80
Hey,
force
it's more than
damage.
me. I'm not no shade here. More hit points than I have. So
As
All right.
I just want to order of operations. When it gets around to me again, I'm shoving a supreme healing potion in Buckler's mouth.
All right.
She ain't dead yet.
I was literally just gonna punch the hag in the pocket. Just
You'd have killed her, man.
Yeah.
then,
All
and then
right.
she just poof dust all over me. I'm like,
Hag House speed run.
I got speed run.
Yep.
Whisper, checking for traps.
well, I'm actually dropping and rolling to put the fire out that I lit on myself.
Well, yeah, you know, order of operations. But
Oh man. Huh.
Is Beckett alive?
I mean, hold on. I got to roll a bunch of D4.
This victory would feel hollow if we lost Beckett.
44 health, Beckett.
Okay.
Nice.
I tried to remember the words she said over my reindeer, and I would say something very similar over her if she was
All
to
right.
pass. But I'm glad I don't have to.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
Well,
I mean, we have
It is after 10 o'clock.
I'm going to
But the
inhale.
lair is the hag is busted, but the lair not quite.
Should we call this halfway busted?
heart busted. We made it through the front door.
You made it in. You made it in.
front door
This is true.
busted.
We got a foot in the
Front
door. We'll just call
busted.
this foot in the door.
Yeah. We'll call it foot in the door.
Foot in the
Yeah,
door.
you guys
Nice.
did a number on her. That was
Oh,
very
boy.
good. Very well synergized
team.
there.
Mhm.
You didn't unfortunately you did find the spy. You didn't account for the fact that if she knew anyone was coming, she was going to control the weather and drop a blizzard on you, which slowed your progress. You triggered the glyph of warding on the front door.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
yes,
we
there's
did.
a strong
Definitely.
word.
There are
Cost
5
me dearly.
others inside the house, which I hope Bandy was going to find and do something about. There was a
Detect magic.
mhm.
Yeah.
There was there was a crystal ball you could have acquired.
Ooh.
There was a 9 live stealer sword you could have acquired.
Whoa.
And there was the mirror of life trapping.
Ooh.
Dang. I
which
feel
is
like
currently full. And
Whoa.
contains 11 villagers from Krivderevia
I feel like we just need to get you
and-
back.
and a knight who, if you busted her out, could have helped you.
Mhm.
I just feel like we got to
Interesting.
get you back, run another lair, clearly next time we need to spend less time in town and just like get on over here.
Just run for it.
Yeah.
Shout out to my horse, Caffenia. Made it through the whole thing.
The only horse to survive.
You're in a tavern. The BBG
Convenient.
might be spying on you. Nope. Let's go. Let's go.
Yep.
Out.
Yep.
Boom.
Let's go.
No, that was really remarkable, Keith. Thank you so much. Oh my
That was
God.
great.
Yeah,
I
that's
hope
super
you
fun.
enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed it.
Definitely.
How to
didn't
Defend
die.
Your Lair, coming out November 29th on Saga Press. Any place you like to buy books. And check out my older books too. The Monsters Know What They're Doing. More Monsters Know What They're Doing.
So
And
useful.
Live to Tell the Tale.
Thank you so much, Keith. And for those of you watching, there is still an opportunity to recruit this fine man to come and do what he did to us, to you and your friends. So do bid on just donate to get
Just buy
his game. I mean, it's just right there. It's just right there. What are you waiting for? All the money given on Extra Life goes to an excellent good cause. Highly recommended. Thank you so much, Keith.
Thank you
thank you.
so much for inviting me to do this.
Absolutely. Thank you to my other players as well. Let's go around real briefly. Tell us a bit about where to find you, and then we'll get on to our next thing. So why don't we start with Roz?
Oh, hi guys, I'm Roz. You can find me as Ruzilla on Twitch. I play Minecraft and other games, but mostly I'm the DM for Ready to Roll. A bunch of film nerds, we got together and we make a D&D show together, and you can find us on Questline. And check our show out there. We also play one-shots. If you like more of that D&D kind of thing, check us out.
Nice. Gar?
Hey, I'm Gaarawarr. You can find me at Gaarawarr everywhere because no one would steal this name.
Hey,
True.
Stream on Twitch. I make guides for Idle Champions. I stream on the Codename Entertainment Games channel twice a week. So you can find me in a couple different places. Thanks for having me. This is fantastic.
Awesome. Randy?
Randy Henderson, author, member of the Dungeon Scrawlers. You can find me on our Discord. Yeah, find my, if you like humorous urban fantasy, you can find Fin Fancy Necromancy in your normal store book places.
A ranger is never late, but sometimes delayed by power outages. Thank you for making it, Randy. Thanks for sticking
yeah.
with it.
Glad you can make
We
it.
would
Yeah.
have been so hooped.
Oh, we definitely would have died without you. Yeah, definitely.
At the
I did
ghosts.
die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yang Yang, take us out.
All right, hello, my name is Yang Wang. I'm another member of the Dungeon Scrawlers. You will find us coming up with one last one-shot here to cap off the evening, and that should start, we're gonna have to delay it a little bit. It was supposed to start at 8, but I think we'd start at 8:30. We'll see how it goes. It will be the beginning of a Westgate Irregulars special. Been a while, we were on a little hiatus, but now we're back. And thank you so much to everybody who has donated to Extra Life so far. We are over halfway to our goal, and we're looking forward to seeing how we could close out the night. Eric and I have been gaming for over 8 hours now, and
right.
we're gonna get some caffeine and finish this sucker off.
I was gonna say we're sick of each other, but I don't think I could be sick of Yang Yang. So.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for coming with us so far. Thanks, Keith. Thanks to the other players. See you all soon.
Bye-bye now.